And we are live. Welcome all to the second episode of the MadHouse Podcast, as was the same before, I guess. uh, I am Arkham Warden, your host. With me is my other host.
Yep. Rangi Nui, nice being back here again. Especially because I'm excited to get to the later games in the series because as good as Asylum is, I I do like how they build off the series. It's something that a lot of games fail to do.
Mhm. And with us today is our first of hopefully many guests. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
How do you put me on the spot? Hi, I'm Jake. I do talking about things of watching and playing and reading.
Reading,
Yeah.
allegedly, we
Hey,
allegedly do a book club.
we attempt to do a book club. It's just that herding autistic people to actually do things at the same time is
How do you put
much
me on
like
the
herding
spot?
cats.
Hi,
If the cats were
I'm
all
Jake.
retarded and feral, talking about
Well, we
things,
we just need to
things of
pile up a
watching
bunch of
and
train
playing and.
sets and then lock the room after everyone goes in.
Are any of
Apology.
us actually train guys? Like,
I used to
No,
be.
I didn't get the train autism.
me neither.
I used to be when I was a kid.
Ark is suspiciously quiet.
No, I used to be really into Thomas the Tank Engine when I was a kid.
I
Like
I,
when I
I
was
did
5.
buy Train World Sim 4 as a meme.
I played both Jurassic Worlds, so I can't judge too harshly.
um,
They have trains, kind of.
but yes, apologies for not being around last week. I had a personal emergency that obviously took precedent. But we are back to talk about more of the Batman-y goodness.
What did that STI scan come up with, Ark? By the way, you all good?
No, I have guano.
Did you say guano?
Yeah.
What? You have you
You
have
have you have bat shit?
Yes, thank you. That was the joke.
It's lucky for you. You said it's lucky for you. I said bat and not pigeon there because it would have been just as applicable.
Um, but yes, last time we left off, we had just witnessed the very unfortunate demise of one Dr. Penelope Young, as the Joker managed to kill her and still get her research without getting her research. It was very confusing. Um, but I guess before we start proper, Dake, why don't you go ahead and give us your background with the Arkham series?
Uh, hmm. Well, I'm not really sure how to answer that really, other than saying I've said really way too many times just there.
I really,
Um,
really, really, really want to give a go.
it hurts me that I know that song. Um, I've played the trilogy to death. I've played Origins probably a little bit less, although I've played 100 to 1 probably most out of all the challenge maps that exist.
It hurts me more than it should that you refer to it as a trilogy. It's a quadrilogy, damn it.
It's not though. Like it is a story trilogy and also
well, I don't know. I heard there's a sixth game.
I will
oh, do we
send
want
you
to
Arkham
do we
the
want
VR.
links. Oh, yeah, the VR games. Actually, I've heard really good things about Arkham
shut
Shadows.
up
I've
you.
heard
He baited both of us fair and square. Give him that one.
Yeah, that, yeah, GG. Um, but yeah, and I have
yeah,
heard really good things about Arkham Shadows.
yeah, I've heard good things about the VR game too. Yeah.
If it weren't for the fact that it's a fucking Oculus 3 exclusive, I might have played it, which is
I
lame.
stayed so out of VR I don't even remember which one is the Oculus.
The Facebook one.
Oh god, no.
Hmm.
No, thank you.
From what I understand, because my brother's big into the VR stuff, the Oculus is better if you have basically more limited space because uh you don't have to set up the cameras or anything.
Hang on. Is this like Is it like a VR thing or is it like a Kinect VR thing?
It's a VR thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But the Oculus one, I guess it works differently from what the way I've
So
had explained.
the Oculus Quest is the one that doesn't require any like separate cameras or connections to a computer. It's all rendered within the headset.
Yeah, because I have an Index, and one of these days I need to set that up to use again.
You do
Yeah.
that, you have to also set up the webcam to watch you playing on the VR thing, because that would be quality content. Just you flailing at nothing, screaming angrily.
um.
I used to
And
really
you
like
wouldn't even
playing
you wouldn't even duck
Blades and
yourself, Randy,
Sorcery.
because your face would be covered. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, but the problem is that that ruins the illusion. Come on, if people
No, you
know
could
what I actually look like,
you can simulcast it. You could have Rangi flailing insanely on one side and, Batman flailing maniacally on the other side.
that would be pretty funny.
Real quick chat. I just want to check how's the audio sound. I think it's okay, but I have no guarantees.
Hang on, I had it muted just to not interfere.
Dun,
Sounds pretty
dun,
good.
dun, dun,
Believe it or not,
dun,
even I
dun.
don't sound totally muted.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know what I pressed to fix that, but I'm glad I pressed it.
I think I pressed things to fix it. I turned you down on my end. But
Whatever works.
yes. So when we left off, Dr. Young had died, and we were going to hunt down the warden, who's been taken to El Penitentiary, which is Spanish for the madhouse.
Oh, and
Pretty sure it's Spanish for the penitentiary.
No, I'm pretty sure it's madhouse.
What would MadHouse be?
El Penitentiary.
La Casa Loca?
Maybe. Apologies to any native Spanish speakers. I
No, in fairness, I think I kind of hit that one.
no, I'm not. I'm not gonna apologize. We're colonizing your language.
First your language, then your country.
Hmm.
Well, we all speak
It's our
Latin-based
language now.
languages.
Yes, he's been taken to the penitentiary, and well, I guess we have to make our way there, and come across even more of the island that has been subjugated by Joker's hench people. We what's the first thing that happens in the penitentiary? It's you go through like the visiting area, or the entrance, I guess.
Yeah, I believe you go through there. There's a few there's a few riddles and stuff, collectibles and stuff. I think I focus on picking up.
No, you're focusing on punch in the face, clearly. But oh yeah, that's it. You go through the main entrance bit, and then you just hear like massive amounts of really loud screaming from well, the more insane inmates.
Oh, and can I just say I hate the lunatics. They
Uh,
were always my least favorite enemy in the game series. It's so boring fighting them.
yeah, they're like, but simultaneously too easy to take down and kind of a bitch every time they come up. It's like with what they say about zombies in zombie media. It's not that like one or two are gonna get you. It's that like a shit ton are gonna get you.
I
It's
have to
you.
disagree. I never found them to be too much of a problem. Once you find the right, I don't know if I want to say pattern or rhythm, because I know Ark gets kind of angry when we call this a rhythm game. But let's call it the right pattern. So you're in a melee with say 10 dudes and a Titan guy or an armored guy, right? Same trick works every single time. You get the Titan or the armored guy into the point where you're actually starting to hammer the combo home, and then as soon as someone comes for you, you block that guy, take out a couple of them, stun the armored guy again, and repeat the process. It not only keeps the fight going, keeps you out of like technical combat. Well, technically combat, I guess I should say. But it also is an easy way to build your multiplier. Really, really useful. Works every time.
When you say armored guy, you don't mean the ones that you have to beat down, right? Because they're not in this game.
I do. No, I do. Yeah.
They're not.
No,
In this
they
game.
are. They are.
Yeah.
They're in this game, but they're not here yet. We're talking about the lunatics that run at you and grapple you.
Yeah, you have to like mash A to throw them.
Oh, them. That's just counter slam. We'll move on.
Yeah.
But
That's my problem. So they're annoying if they do grab you, but it's like it's not like it's a danger really. It's just
Batarang to
kind
the face.
of
As soon as you see them move, batarang to the face, like when a Titan charges.
basically. They're more of a hindrance. Like I don't find fighting them at all interesting.
yeah, it's like I
Yeah,
say,
they're a jump scare basically.
It's less
Yeah.
of a like. Literally, in some cases, there's some quite funny ones that are coming up.
There are a
I-
couple.
I-
Yeah, I was thinking of the
think this-
graveyard.
I think this seems to be me on stream, just like looking around, like, oh, is there any more secrets that I'm missing?
But you go through the area with the screaming lunatics, and you. Is it the first or? That's the switch to the second stream, I think, for Rangi's video.
Yeah. I think I remember ending here because I remember when I came back, it didn't save the trophies,
Oof.
so I had to go back through it.
Mhm.
But yeah. That's the thing with the lunatics. They're not. They don't really add. The only thing they add is kind of it's a jump scare, and then it's kind of there's a little. I think their grapple could be interesting, but I don't think they ever really use them in like big fights.
If I was
Or
going
if
to
they
try to
do,
make
it's fun.
them, if I was going to try to make them more mechanically interesting, I would change their grapple from just we grab to they grab and throw.
How would they
So
throw
it-
Batman though?
Well, I mean, think about the way they attack every time, right? It's always the charge, the leap. It's the momentum. So I'd treat it like a wrestling move. Make it actually impactful, as opposed to just not these fucking assholes again.
Yeah, because a lot of the time what I do is just okay, it's one of those. All right, grab back claw, pull him down, and then ground takedown.
Yeah, it's just for me. It's when you have three running at you all at the same time, and they get up from being like knocked to the ground really quickly. So it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, just get on with it, game. Especially when like they introduce the shall we say the later environmental challenges that are just running around, or just it's just on the map rather.
Yeah,
I
they are
also,
more annoying then.
Yeah, I also find the seed pods annoying because which I think the creators did too, because those never make a comeback in the games.
Well,
No, wait. They might make a comeback in Night. I don't remember.
Okay. I was about to say spoiler, but I won't.
Well, it's not even that. I was wondering if that was a mechanical choice or if it was just partly narrative, because Ivy is
Yeah, but
they
Yeah,
but they could find another a way to like retexture or retheme that sort of enemy, that category.
Oh, wait, actually, speaking of Ivy, is this where we meet her for the first time? You make your way through and you find
Yeah, she's in the penitentiary.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
find her
she's
in
in
the
the
cell
penitentiary.
first, right?
I remember that. Yeah.
Or is
I think you passed by her.
and I'm very tempted to skip ahead to the visual of Ivy, because goddamn were the designers of Ivy, well, just every female for all. Actually, I'll say the main three Arkham games.
Well,
someone let their Gooner out for the female characters in these games, because
no.
Yeah,
Nobody let their Gunnar at Ark. This was before. This is before Gunnar was a thing. This is before like feminization began of everything.
I don't know. I don't know if I would call what a lot of the way they do a lot of female characters, and let's just say, for example, I don't know, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I don't know if I'd call that feminization for how
Well,
those.
they were
It's the feminization of the male characters, not the female ones.
But yeah,
You're
but
reminding me
yeah,
of moments in that game,
they had a
and
they
depressed now.
definitely work. Didn't Bruce Timm work with them on this game?
Both Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, I believe, worked on at least the Rocksteady Arkham games, the main three.
Yeah, so
Well, that would make sense. Tim was always more of the big vision and the art guy. Dini is the guy who actually wrote most of what we like.
Yeah, and I think one of the really good things is it kind of just is a modernized kind of change for these graphics and this kind of setting, but it was kind of a modernization of kind of the animated series designs for for a lot of the characters.
Well, for ages, I remember the main discussion around this game was it connected?
Was it a canon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is it connected to the animated series?
Yep, we had those too.
And I believe I just believe it's its own canon, and like, I mean, we know the Killing Joke happened in this universe, just not quite how it's depicted in the comics, or that which shall not be named.
Yeah,
I like to think of it as like Earth 4, like that Batman's version of Earth 4. It's like TAS version of Earth 4.
That's fair.
I'm pulling 4 completely out of my ass before someone noob turns up to annoy me with an answer, because
oh
I
no,
don't
don't
remember
worry.
the
Don't worry. He doesn't like to be on stream.
Noob is a friend of ours in another Discord server, by the way. Chat, just who is. Ooh, how far do I want to go with this joke?
Noob is very, very specific about his references.
Yes, let's go. Let's leave it at that. Yes, in fact, I will quickly skip ahead to just try and find the screenshot of Ivy I'm thinking of, because words, for anyone who's not seen her, and I don't know how you can't have, words will not do her justice. To get back a little bit.
So you subscribe to a picture is worth 1,000 words then?
Sure, let's go with that. Crazies. More crazy because Rangi's in the corner.
Nobody puts Rangi in the corner.
He put himself in the corner. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. So yeah, chat. This is your Poison Ivy for 3 of the 4 Arkham games, and I feel like there's no other words for it. Badger Bow nailed her. Just from, well, yeah, we don't talk about what came after Arkham Knight.
They understood the mission.
Yeah,
like they understood the mission. Ivy is hot. Make her hot.
Yeah, well,
It's
literally.
It's before women weren't allowed to be hot in games and movies anymore. That's all. I'm not going into the big culture war thing. I'm just saying, like, we all know that line exists. Yes, so this was just before it. That's all there is to it.
Rangi tried to bad ring her.
Yeah. I was gonna say it is interesting too, because she is the type of character you would almost have to make hot, because one of Ivy's kind of scariest and strongest abilities is like her ability to seduce people. Yeah.
Well, the pheromone stuff.
You say that.
I don't know about strongest.
I think it's strong in the sense that
I feel like in these games, her ability to manipulate plants is probably a bit stronger than being.
Strong is probably the wrong word. It's like her most tactically useful ability. She's always using it. She can bend your mind.
She can bend my mind
to her will.
Once.
I mean, she wouldn't have to work hard with me. It's a hot redhead wearing very little.
I also like how she does kind of have a bit of a inhuman sort of appearance still. Like obviously she's a plant person, but it's that blend of like she is definitely still a person, but there's just something that kind of about her design where if you're paying attention to it and not, distracted by the by being a gooner, there is a kind of like, oh, this is eerie.
So you pass by Ivy's cell into the next room, which I know disappoints us all, but it must be done.
Oh, are we doing the thing in this room?
This is where we find Quincy Sharp, and
Yeah, but the other thing.
the thing.
Yeah, there's the hidden challenge in this room.
Oh,
The
the
detective mode one.
Oh
I'm
yes.
trying to keep it vague.
Yeah. No, I was about to reference that. So yeah, one of the riddles in this room is you have to go up and scan one of your friends because Aaron Cash is in the room, but then you turn around, it's Commissioner Gordon is in the room, but then you turn around and it's Quincy Sharp is in the room.
Yeah, I kind of like Clayface's inclusion, even though he isn't a main villain here.
Oh my messes.
Like that, it. I always felt like he would come up when I first played it, because you see him actually like stay in the cage. Part of me wondered like, oh, I wonder if we're gonna get to fight him. I'm in this game.
Yeah, and you will.
Well,
for like a game and a
I'd
half
played
later.
City.
Yeah.
I'd played City first, so I knew you fight him in that. But
I was actually struggling to remember which game we fought Clayface in.
Yeah, he's only in City, which both works and is kind of a disappointment because it would have been nice to have a. Actually, what the fuck am I talking about? His boss fight in Arkham Knight would have been a clay tank, so not much lost there.
I would like to see that. I want to see Clayface pretending to be one of the tanks or the drones. That'd be funny as hell.
That
You
like...
in the Batmobile, you shoot down one of the drones late game mode, and it just spatters on top of you in this big flood of mud. What the fuck? That hasn't happened with the last 100 of those I shot down.
But that actually sounds kind of awesome. It would have been fun. Oh shit! Sorry.
Or you leap on Man-Bat after you think you've beaten him for the last time, and it's like, wait a second, and all of a sudden, just you're on the ground covered in mud. Like, wait a minute.
Oh, I think I just did something bad. No, I pressed the button. I think it actually showed part of my desktop.
Oh.
Well, it hasn't appeared on stream yet. I can tell you that much.
You can kind of see my background.
Are you using
You're fine.
I was gonna say, are you using display capture?
Yeah, because just for the video, because I couldn't figure out a better way to do it. So yeah, sorry,
window,
Jack. You were
always go window capture.
Yep, always window capture.
I tried that. I couldn't get it to work. So, rip. But yeah, that's a bit embarrassing.
It's fine. It's fine. There was nothing there.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Like taskbar at most. You're grand.
I think you might be able to see my Steam as well, but yeah. So, and there's the one-armed guy up in the room. And fun fact about this guy, he is I believe he's the winner of a challenge who got to be ported into the game. Like his face was.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Always fun when devs involve the community in some way. But yeah, you come up and you find Quincy Sharp here, and he gives you access to the cryptographic sequencer, which becomes a staple of the Arkham games after this, I believe.
Yeah, a lot of the gadgets in this one do.
And
most? Will we say? I think it probably is most.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of if there's anything that specifically doesn't return.
It's the last gadget.
I can think of at least two that become staples that aren't in this game.
Well, we'll get there when we get there. But the last gadget you unlock in this game never makes a comeback, and all I can say is thank God. But yeah, Joker comes up on the radio after you free Quincy Sharp, and yeah, he shows that Harley has released Poison Ivy, and there's a follow-up. Joker then unleashes every single crazed lunatic in the penitentiary. You are now stuck on the MadHouse on MadHouse Island. In the MadHouse on MadHouse Island.
I'm honestly surprised
in a way,
it took
the game
him that
actually
long.
starts.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised it took him that long. You'd think that would be the first thing he did.
I imagine he was waiting for a chance to trap Batman there, but
Yeah,
I mean, Joker does like his melodrama.
he does.
I should
Look,
point
a
out, by
joke
the way,
isn't funny if no one hears it.
I'm not sure the Joker would necessarily agree with that one,
well,
but he would certainly want Batman to be like aware of the joke once he hits the punchline.
that's like a staple of Batman and Joker stories is he wants Batman to know it. Like he'd never do anything in secret if he thought Batman wouldn't figure it out. I believe that's a thing in the Red Hood movie as well, Under the Red Hood.
It has gone so far in certain comic arcs that Joker will actively sabotage other villains just because Batman isn't part of it and he feels left out.
That's kind of funny.
I'm not joking.
But yeah, so you come out of where Sharp was being held. You pass by Ivy's now empty cell, and we get ambushed by one Harleen Quinzel, Dr. Harleen Quinzel, I should say. She's all like,
She's
"Oh,
probably been struck up. I don't know if we have to keep the doctor.
yeah, fair enough." And she's like, "Oh, I always thought that." She's all like, acting all flirty. She says, "I always thought there was a spark between us." And she does almost like Spider-Man level acrobatics to get up onto the upper level. And now the electric floor has been activated.
Well, that was Harley's thing, is she was just incredibly athletic and agile.
I should mention, yes, this game has many Harley upskirts, which all are appreciated.
Oh no. If only there was a way to do the Clarkson gif on the stream.
If I had a soundboard, I'd play something appropriate.
I now realize I must invent a video board.
I have a soundboard.
Get on a chat.
But yeah, and this is basically just beat up 4 or 5 guys, wait for Harley to release the next 4 or 5 guys, and then she bugs off. Like she just leaves.
You know what it reminds me of so much with that backwards flip out of the cell, more than anything else.
Well,
And I didn't even realize it until watching it on stream just there. It's pure Cyber Ninja from Metal Gear.
Oh yeah.
kind of, yeah. I think I see it.
Like, it's just the effortless flip, like it shouldn't really mechanically work.
But excuse me. Yeah, so now you have to deal with the electric floor, and Harley has once again done the escapist. Wait, no, that's the bad thing, isn't it?
He's gone to watch Yahtzee?
Sure, let's go with that.
No, worse. Movie Bob.
No, Harley, no.
It's okay. She never was too bright. God, I can't believe they fucking ripped. Like they tried to make a joke out of that line in Suicide Squad. Like it was always kind of a meme in the Arkham community that he says that every time he meets Harley, but the fact they tried to like flip it on its head is just no, just no.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it feels like Suicide Squad felt like it resented this game. This game, it's like Batman says that, but you do know, like, I'd say Harley is intelligent. She's just not wise.
I mean, she has earned, I believe, 2 doctorates.
Yeah.
So
I'll bet she does, Patrick Bauer.
She kind of has to be smart, like, all jokes aside.
Okay. This stream is going to turn into like 50% Arkham Asylum, 50% bashing Suicide Squad to the Justice League, isn't it?
Not even. I'm about to go off on the craziest tangent of all.
Oh.
I think I know the perfect person to hook Harley up with after the Joker. And it's going to sound crazy on the face of it, but if you give it a little thought, I think you'll realize it actually makes sense.
I'm listening.
Harley and Jason as the Red Hood.
can kind of see it.
There, right there, is a step toward redemption for Harley in a real sense, and for Jason. It's growth for both of them. It's forgiveness for him because, the whole crowbar incident.
Yeah, I've always found it the pairing they usually do with Harley, because they always pair her with Poison Ivy after the Joker. I always found that weird.
It's
That's because certain people, I'm not going to get massively into it, but certain people, certain writers really, really wanted to be able to put stuff like that in for a long time and were told by editors, shut up, nobody wants to read that. And then we entered the modern era, at which point
But they could have
things
given
changed.
her a lesbian relationship and made it a good one.
Well, the thing was, Harley wasn't. So I remember when this shit started happening in the comics. It wasn't supposed to be that Harley had suddenly flipped to gay. It was that she was bi, and her and Ivy had a very weirdly intense friendship that kind of culminated in stuff happening. It was like college girl experience. It was only ever meant to be a one-off, and then writers who I will be nice enough not to name, but you know who you are, you fat sow, chose to change things because, they were allowed to all of a sudden. And that has led us to where we are, including the Harley Quinn show. Yay.
I haven't seen
Thanks.
it.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that, milkshake girls. Hope you feel real good.
I watched exactly one episode of that show, and I was like, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Yeah, you and just about every other nerd on the planet.
Yeah,
But hey, the
I
Tumblr, the
did hear
Tumblr
some bad
fucking porn
things
addicts
about it.
loved it. So
isn't that show still fucking going?
as far as I know,
Kill me.
Yeah, it really is a thing though with because what Harley as a character is particularly interesting because she's meant to be basically best way to put it. She's the psychotic girlfriend essentially.
do people not get this? There is a direct parallel for Harley, and it always astonishes me when people don't get it. Harley is meant to be the inverse of Robin.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
figured that from
I
her
can kind of
origins in
Like in the way
limited
that
series.
everyone describes the Robins as taken in and brainwashed by Batman, forced to be child, like Harley has literally been forced. Like Joker has done that to her. She is the inverse of the Robins.
I
I
think
guess
I was looking
arguably,
around
technically, like
for
Jason, if you want to be, specific about it. But well, maybe a dick. There's a conversation to be had there. But the parallel has always been clear to me. Like it's Harley is the dark version of that. She is literally just the brainwashed warrior, so to speak.
But yes, so
I remember this part. I was looking for a specific riddle I remembered existing in one of the cells, but I didn't remember which one.
actually, this riddle was my intro to Canada Man. I'd never heard of someone so ridiculous before, and I learned as I learned more about him. It's like, oh, that's not ridiculous. He's actually kind of awesome.
Yeah, he's a particularly interesting, like the serial killer who attacks on who only really kills people on holidays is an interesting idea, and especially if you want something that's more like detective Batman sort of setup.
But yes, so this is the first of Harley's shenanigans. You come and you find two police officers dingle dangling over electrified water.
Dingle dangling.
Dingle dangling, yeah.
As opposed to dangle dingling.
You don't see that every day.
I have a very weird vocabulary. But yes,
No, I think it works.
the first step is, of course, to make the mistake of cutting them down into the electric water. Rangi, you fucking! I was gonna make a joke about that, and you actually did it.
Look, those guys were clearly corrupt. Okay, they were in it. I stand on Team Rangi here. His detective senses informed him.
If I recall, that was actually a misclick. Or a miss.
Yeah, sure it was.
I was just trying to get a look around the room first, and I accidentally hit the trigger.
Right. But yeah, so the first trick is to switch off the power, which, side note, if you got the range amplifier before you did the segment, it's this quote unquote challenge is even easier than it already is.
Oh yeah, I actually like that most of the games do not have a thing like this, where it's as simple as this, rather, where it's like, look, I like the idea of it. Oh, Batman, you have to play my games and whatever. And a lot of the time when I enter these rooms, I'm also yapping a lot.
Right. So yeah, you cut them down, and she says, "Okay, now you have 30 seconds to get out," and it's again just very easy to even like with the minimal experience you already have with the cryptographic sequencer, it's so easy to get out of this room with like 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I actually don't like this version of the cryptographic sequencer. I kind of prefer the way they do it in the in the other games.
Yeah, like it's so the version they have in this feels like it's very trying to be in keeping with the comic book aesthetic of like the menus and
Yeah, well, it's also kind of fitting in with the kind of more retroistic tech of the asylum.
yeah, I like that you probably still have. I don't know if you're about to die here, but you quite easily have enough time to go and get that Chronicle
Yeah,
of Arkham and still make it out with or kind of close, Oh, you didn't make it. That's
yeah.
fine.
I was like, look, I remember that this room basically gets sealed off, and until later. I want to get my collectible.
It's fine. We still have enough time to. Well, we still get to see Harley's death sequences. That sounded weird. Um, but so yeah, after freeing the corrupt police officers who definitely deserve to die. No shit, I meant to. I think I can do it from here. Share window. Yeah, that's fine. Apologies for me being quiet, chat. I'm just
Yeah.
sorting something out on Discord. Oh, that's fine. You can see a corner of the screen. That's actually irritating. So from here, yeah, from here she runs off into this giant electrical control room, I guess. Where you have like 3 different platforms, and goons can come out of either the left and right side, and you have to beat them up while avoiding the panels that excuse me that become electrocuted and can do you damage. I don't know if they'll kill you because I never fell for that. But oh bloody hell, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if either of you have anything to add to this boss fight, but
Yeah, I'd say Harley's boss fight is another one of those weak ones where if it kind of just feels like mini games over and over again, you know?
yeah, it feels a bit like would horde mode be the right descriptor here? Like beat up this amount of goons and
Kind of. Well, I don't know about horde mode, but like a mini boss encounter, yeah. So like a couple of waves of enemies, environmental challenge, quick time event, repeat.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's Harley's one of those characters that's kind of hard to make a well, yeah, it's a bit hard to make an interesting boss fight for her in the Arkham system. You either have to make it a stealth encounter or or a fight, and she doesn't really actually have that much she can do versus Batman.
I mean,
Yeah, the best thing you could do with Harley really is have her. I guess you have to do mini boss style with her one way or the other. Like, she can't be a direct combat
I think
antagonist for Batman.
Arkham City did it best, where you just throw her to the ground, cause it had to have a miscarriage. Boom, problem solved.
Yeah.
that was such a funny theory that came out around the time that.
I don't think that was a theory. I think that was later confirmed.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah. There is a thing that actually confirms that she was pregnant, and
Yeah,
we
there's
don't
like a
see the
line
kid.
in Night, right?
No, yeah, no.
No. There's a pregnancy test. Yeah, there's a pregnancy test in City that you can find. It's kind of like a little Easter egg.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
And people were saying that, like, because Batman threw her to the ground in the church at the start of the game, it caused her to have a miscarriage. Which I
don't have a joke for that.
no, yeah, I think it's just a bit of a funny theory that
Yeah,
I hope it's not true.
Yeah, you know what? I just think it died off too quickly. The joke.
I see what you did there.
As do I.
At least it won't get old.
Okay,
Well,
that was
you
a
know,
good
you
one.
never want to beat these jokes into the ground. Wouldn't want to flog a dead horse.
I can't. I don't even have time to think of one because you guys are coming up with them so quickly.
No crying over spilled milk. That was a little darker than I planned it to be.
These are the jokes you have to look forward to.
No, I could literally hear the silence of all three brains going, wait, there's a second layer to that, and oh god, no.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna step away just for a second.
I sent the link for the chat for the stream to my grandmother. I really hope she's listening right now.
Hi, Ark's granny. You are now going to enter the lore like Mama Rangi. I just hope you know that. Not to be confused with Rangi's mama.
Mama
Rangi's
Rangi.
mama is Rangi's mama. Mama Rangi is the lifelong nemesis of Upslot Man and his magical pinkus. Look, Ark, I'm just telling the guys the lore, okay? I just want chat to be updated. That's all.
How many people are in chat? No. Hi, 2 people. It's probably me and Dake.
No, it is definitely not me. Someone else. Yeah, okay, it might be.
I'm surprised Iron's in here.
Give him time. He's always late. Monkeys don't wear watches.
I was about to say that, damn it.
Yeah, see? Now, this is how it feels when you guys do it to me.
It's good that Rangi takes so much time on his stream to do everything, because means we can chat shit and not by sending it out on these story beats.
If we miss a story beat in this corridor, it's something that I've never ever seen before. That wasn't supposed to rhyme.
Oh, blimey. So, I guess we'll wait for Rangi. What's your favorite entry in the Arkham quadrilogy?
That is actually tough to answer. I don't. Part of me wants to say one, but my instinctual answer was a cross between City and Night. I should point out I never played like bugged out Night. It was fixed by the time I got to it.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure it was only bugged out on PC. So.
Oh well, in that case, maybe I was just spared the whole thing.
I'm back.
Okay.
Rangi, you made the
I
fatal mistake that you never make. You always give us a topic to discuss before you disappear. You didn't do
Yep.
that this time. You left us to our own
I
devices. We
I
were lost.
I thought the dead baby jokes were enough.
Nah, I feel like that ran out of steam.
But
I can't work out if that was
okay. I think
It
what the
very
best part
deliberately
of the
wasn't.
I think the thing with the Harley stuff in the it at this part of the game is another point where they're kind of like, I don't think the games necessarily knew yet exactly what they wanted to do in going forward, and they're kind of trying to experiment with different like
I'd be
areas and
surprised if they
formats.
thought they were getting a second game after this. Honestly,
Yeah,
um
maybe
I'd
they just
imagine it
wanted to
came as a
use
surprise to them.
maybe they just wanted to use uh you know, they didn't want any mechanics to like go to waste.
well, actually, this is probably one of the earliest examples I can think of uh, a game that, or a studio rather, that's very untested, making it a game that like really takes off. Like we see a lot now with obviously Expedition 33, and the other ones that I'm forgetting the names of.
The dispatch is
Dispatch, yeah,
yeah, and then it's gonna be Team Cherry with Hollow Knight
yeah,
and the
like
like,
these,
and Silksong.
yeah. So like Rocksteady back in 2009, nobody really knew they existed, and yet they made an absolute banger of a superhero game.
Yeah. Well, that's the other interesting thing too. It's like we'd had Batman games before, but we never had a Batman game quite like this. And the Arkham stealth system, which I think is kind of underutilized in this game. I think this game uses the stealth the worst of the series. At least the worst of the series worth talking about.
I
Hmm.
I would agree, but only by virtue of it being the earliest entry. Like the other games had a lot of well, they had a lot of room to improve, so they did as by virtue of being sequels.
I
Yeah,
think I would disagree. Actually, I think it might be City.
no, I think City has much better stealth rooms.
Like rooms, yeah, but I thought we were talking about how it was used in the game overall.
Ah,
In which case,
um,
I would place this like noticeably above City.
you know, I think City had got the mechanics of stealth down, but they do kind of underutilize it there too. I
In
think
terms of how the
Origins,
game plays out, yeah, like there are certainly the challenge rooms and the occasional, narrative room, but like it's not really too much of a core mechanic.
yeah, I think Origins has been the one I've notably like felt like it's the most like ingrained and kind of the best utilized so far of the games I've replayed.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but as I'm thinking about it now, I think I might say Knight.
Yeah,
That is the best stealth
they're
combat.
very possible. That is very possible. I haven't gotten to night
I,
yet.
I I
Well,
think I
I
agree.
played it before, but like Origins, I don't remember it.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
the stealth is, hmm. Would it be fair to say the stealth is more ingrained across the game in Knight than it is in any of the others? I feel like that would be fair to say, but
yeah,
I don't want to. I
it
don't
would.
want to assert it by myself.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah. Um,
yeah, because a lot of the I know in Asylum, a lot of the stealth maps just don't feel like they're particularly like well planned. Like the two I can think of off the top of my head that were like really good stealth rooms in Asylum are probably gonna be it's the hospital with the guys know the room in the hospital, and then
Yep.
the
yeah.
first one you encounter because they reuse that
In
map
intensive
like
treatment, yeah.
two times. Yeah, yeah. They reuse that map a couple of times, and that map is really good because you have like three layers. You have plenty of places to kind of sneak and hide, but also you still kind of have to plan out your moves.
Hmm.
I think my favorite in Asylum was I think it was actually the very first one. It was like a steam
yeah,
room
that's the
behind the walls.
intensive treatment. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
that's one of the two I'm talking about.
absolutely loved that one. You could turn that one into pure poetry. Me and the guys years and years ago was sitting on the couch drinking beer, sat there until we got it down absolutely perfectly. You can clear that room in something like 16 seconds, if I remember rightly.
Well, with the
Oh
And
yeah,
you can do it
first
all
stealth
in
segment where
stealth.
there's only 3 guys.
it
Yeah,
helps
but
that that is
the trick is never
probably
being seen and getting all of them from stealth.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And
I, I
that part at speed is more challenging.
If you have the inverted takedown at that point, yeah, it's piss easy because the first 2 guys, like the first guy is actually right in front of the vent. The other guy is right around the corner from the first guy, and then the second guy, or the last guy rather, you can just get with an inverted takedown.
yeah.
You
As
mean the guy standing under the doorway, right?
Yeah, the guy standing underneath the gargoyle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, as far as the Harley Quinn challenges though, the what do you guys think of the room with the the floor that you're having
This
to fight the enemies and
this room.
yeah, the one on stream
Yeah, the
screen.
Harley boss fight room. It's like
I
the CCTV control room or something for the asylum, I think.
I so visually I really like it. It's
No, that's the second. Never mind. Never mind. I know where I made that
Yeah,
mistake.
yeah, I think her boss fight is stealth room, isn't it?
no, it's this room.
Oh, I might have it confused with something else from the series.
Oh no,
Yeah, this is the one I'm
it'll be
thinking
the
of.
one
Right?
earlier in I guess towards the just before the Bane fight where you have to not be spotted at all or Gordon dies.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. But yeah, I was wrong. But yeah, that I think what's in this room is one of those ones where I kind of like the idea that it's not just but basically it's not just fighting endless enemies anymore. You kind of have to be cognizant of the floor. But
Yeah.
But
uh
this is kind of the first time they introduced an environmental permanent challenge
yeah,
in Asylum, right? As far as I remember.
I think so. It's definitely one of the most utilized ones.
Certainly is going forwards. Yeah, they do love that fluctuating electric floor. Riddler loves that shit in night.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
don't get me fucking started on that thing.
I know, I know, I know.
Um,
We're on the same we're on the same wavelength with that one.
Speaking of night, I should start downloading it because I don't know when I'm gonna play
oh,
it. But
it's yeah, and it's a pretty big download. It's like if you don't have the DLC, it's about 50 gigabytes.
oh yeah, I think
And
I have the
if you have the
DLC.
season pass, I think the last time I looked, it was like 160 or
It's
something.
70 gigabytes on
71.
PC.
Well, yeah, no,
71.22.
mine was Xbox,
Mm.
and it's a monster.
Yeah, which is
But I also need to do the Mr. Freeze expansion of Origins. I just remembered that exists.
um. So yeah, you come into this room, you beat the crap out of the goons, and you get some jiggle physics, but you beat Harley in a cutscene, and you come across a giant cell covered in ice. I wonder whose that could be.
It's obviously Killer
Nora,
Frost.
I love that you both came up with equally plausible answers.
I mean, I could have said Icicle Junior or Senior as well, but then I'd have to explain who they are.
I feel like enough people know who they are from like Young Justice because they're kind of repeat
Oh,
characters
that's
from
right.
season one.
Junior is in Young Justice, isn't he?
Mm.
Oh, I'd forgotten all about that.
He's probably
I need to rewatch that show at some point.
don't season
I
From
season
what
remember liking it a
from
lot.
what I understand, don't.
watch season one, don't watch the rest. Season
Yeah,
two
I've
is
stayed away from going back in because basically of how crap Ark has told me it is.
season 3 and 4 are a hot fucking mess to the point that they got the show
I
cancelled
remember
again.
You
I
said
remember
something about
Static
man
being
became a
in it,
mind rapist.
but
Oh yeah, let's not go into that because we will get very distracted. But yeah, she kind of
yeah.
becomes a villain, like a borderline no, not even borderline. It does just character assassinate her for the first 90% of season 2. And
which is difficult to do for someone who was born a white Martian and is therefore technically already evil.
Which I think she's half white Martian in the show.
Yeah, that tracks. Of course, they couldn't even do. Nah, never mind. I'm just bitter about DC.
We all are.
God damn it! You guys used to be so talented. You used to be never scared of pulling the fucking trigger and doing something new.
I watched
It's so.
Go on.
I said it's so bizarre with because the animated series for DC have always been like classics.
Oh yeah, they were on
Like,
top of like when it came to the DC Marvel thing and animation, there was no contest. DC just owned it for like 25 years. It was insane.
But yeah, I watched. You guys will know what I'm talking about, but I watched a certain video on the Gotham High comics. That
Why? Why would you do that?
you know what video I'm talking about, right?
I think
yeah,
I might.
I know.
It
Yeah,
was one of the most
the Jay Longbone one, right?
Yeah, Jay Longbone one. I was trying to be subtle, damn it.
Why? Why would we not promote Jay Longbone? Jay Longbone is amazing.
Jay Longbone, I think she has a few more subscribers than I do.
Yeah, still.
But
Fair is fair.
yeah, it was just pain. It was pure.
No, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm making the accounts now.
Yeah, it was just pure hypocritical bullshit. I fucking hated every second of it. Like
it's just YA. It's just like it is the purest form of YA trash. Like everything people make fun of YA novels and stuff for. It's
so much worse than that because they have fucking Selena Kyle, Catwoman, sleeping with the Joker and Batman, and then saying it's okay because it's a love triangle. It's like, no, fuck off. It's cringe, and you're just.
But neither of them are the Joker or Batman. It's just
their equivalent of the Joker, then.
Yeah, it has basically nothing to do with superhero stuff at all.
Except it really wants to be. Like, it wants to just ape every piece of Batman iconography it can find.
Yeah, while also not actually doing anything with it.
But yeah, sorry, to get back to...
Didn't they make... Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, didn't they also make a Batman Asian for some reason?
Yeah. Oh, just don't... Yeah, Batman is, I think he's half Asian. Alfred is Asian and gay. And he's also the brother of their Martha Wayne.
Because yeah,
that.
Who is the brother of Martha Wayne?
Alfred.
Alfred.
I think we've broken him.
Okay.
Let's.
You know why Kate Kane gets to call herself Batwoman?
Because she's a woman who dresses up as a bat?
Sure. Do you know why Bruce allows it? Because Bruce allows it.
And aren't they like related in some?
Yes. They're first cousins.
Right.
She is the daughter of Martha's brother. Martha was a Kane before she married. Both families were rich.
But anyway, back to Arkham Asylum.
Back to the good piece of DC media.
Really bugs me when people are like, "Oh, Martha's is like," no. There's
Why
like,
did you say that,
Dave? Lore. There's so much lore to her. It's no. Stupid Wikipedia reading non-nerds. Used to have a friend who did that. It's like, I'm suddenly an expert in X character. It's like, really? Did you read all the comics? Did you watch the show? What did you do? I was like, no, I just read the Wikipedia. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's my apartment. I don't care. Get the fuck out of here.
The problem is so many people just they don't want to admit that they don't like I'm a casual fan of plenty of things, but they want they it's as if there's shame in that. Like there isn't really. Like I don't call myself a comics fan. or a comics nerd. I'm basically a casual. I'm kind of getting into it, but like I don't know. I like Superman, but my entire understanding of the characters from the Superman animated series kind of purview. Like people can't people always act like well you can just say, "Oh yeah, I like this version of this character." And this is what I know about him.
So yeah, so I feel like we were sidetracked halfway through discussing the end of Harley's boss fight. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you can
I'm
hear my burps, chat. I've had a bit too much to eat.
That's okay. Rangi and I'll be doing it in time once we've had a little too much to drink. It'll even out.
I'm already doing it.
But
I'm giving myself for it.
so yeah, so Harley comes charging out, does a bunch of, I was about to should we say flashy judo flips towards Batman, tries to do a spin kick, and he just punts her to the ground. Just full on grapple.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
I kind of like that she's kind of just handily once he's actually in front of her, she's just kind of handily defeated because it is Batman, and it's like they could have made this like a drawn out like fight sequence, but it feels like that would have felt like weird.
okay, but what if you throw 3 more retards at Batman? What then? Would they be able to beat him?
Yes. If you, yes, I have utmost confidence in my retards. Go forth, Dake.
But I'm one of the retards. I can defeat many
You-
people.
No, it's a joke about
okay,
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and how, yeah, sure, Batman beats Harley with ease like 4 times, but well, if you throw 3 other retards at him, would he still be able to win?
I mean, Batman logic says yes, but obviously, you know,
Bad
lunatic
writing
logic
says no.
says
but
apparently no.
but yeah, like it's kind of hard for me. It would have been hard for me to accept that like Batman, who's gone through all of these like thugs, and then like it's gonna be any different with him fighting a admittedly acrobatic woman, but like a single woman who does Harley even have any like training?
Uh, the lore varies on that. Like, you can make an argument that, yeah, I mean, she knows she has had like some self defense, and she's obviously done a lot of fighting since she became Harley, as opposed to Doctor Harleen. But generally speaking, no, like special proficiencies or intense training. No, it used to be just she's incredibly athletic and totally goddamn crazy.
Yeah. So she
Nowadays,
probably would
nowadays she
fuck
appears to
you
be girl
over.
Deadpool. They just don't actually explicitly say she can't die.
Yeah, it's weird to the way they treat her nowadays versus because I always got the impression she's kind of she's that character you want who if she's in a fight and Catwoman is kind of like this too. If they're in a fight, they have to be very like technical with it because they don't have the bulk and they're
And they
kind
are
of more
simply
like
normal. They're normal human women.
yeah, they don't have the bulk.
Like, we have to
They're
bear in mind a
normal
punch from
human
Penguin
women.
would probably floor either of them if he connects.
But it always came across as the way they fight reflects that because it's a lot more tricky and technical than
And very,
say
very fast.
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of
Yeah,
the
and
way kind of the way Batman combat is done in this game. The whole point is stick and move real quickly. Like, never be in the same place. Like, don't be there when they're trying to hit you. Counter
Yeah.
when you absolutely have to.
yeah,
But like, ideally, just don't be there.
basically in a fight Harley wants to keep a distance as much as she can and then go for cheap shots, which kind of is what she does in these games, I think.
Um, Definitely in this one,
Well,
yeah.
yeah. Because at the end of the day, you have the first off, you have the fact that yeah,
Hello?
I was worried that was on my end.
No, I think Rangi just died from cringe.
Hello, Rangi. Come back to us, Rangi.
He's,
Don't listen to the voices in the static on the TV
Sorry,
room.
he
Hello?
clearly got distracted by Mama Rangi.
Fine, we saved him from the poltergeist. That's all that matters.
I
It
guess
it was the stepdad actually, but yeah.
Papa Rangi.
Oh, God.
Um,
Update the Lord.
But yeah, no, he picked up a sandwich and he just wanted to know if I was hungry.
and obviously you said yes.
Yeah, I told him to put it on the table. I'll come down. I'll go down and get it. Wait, yeah, when I'm free.
Yes, sorry. So yeah, Judah flips her to the ground, and like the absolute Chad he is, he just reaches straight down into her cleavage and pulls out the secret guest list that she had hidden there, because of course she did.
Well, to be fair, like where else is she gonna put it?
Up your butt.
Look, she has pockets.
Well, yeah,
While you're
but this is
collecting your thoughts,
Harley.
this is my moment to step away for a minute, but I will be back.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we can still ramble a bit about things. Because there's still a lot in this.
All right, back in a minute.
Yep, no. So what I was saying a minute ago is kind of like you have the fact that Harley is a normal human woman, but you also have the fact that like this is Batman.
Yeah, like
he's not a normal combatant.
yeah, like most, like unless you have some sort of superpower, chances are Batman can take you down.
There's probably people who can. There's probably people in the League of Assassins who probably could beat him in a straight out fight if it's fair, but Batman wouldn't let it be fair because he'd recognize that.
Yeah. But yeah, just to finish off this segment, because I feel like we've been talking about the Harley fight for the last goddamn hour.
Yeah. I think we can get out of the penitentiary pretty easily.
Well,
Because I think a lot of this stream is just me looking for collectibles.
Yeah. Well, just all he does is pulls out the list, says why, what's up with these names? Why is there smiles next to some of them? And she refuses to answer, so he just throws her into a cell, scans her hand, and yeah, it's like, okay, now I need to go and find the. She lets slip that there's a secret lab in the gardens, so he has to go find it. And I like that they address,
and that was definitely an intentional slip too.
No, I think she's just that dumb.
Well, no, because Joker's whole plan is partially to have Batman involved.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that it wasn't just her being the big dumb.
Maybe.
But I like that they address that she like there's no way to know which of the recent or rather the Harley has been everywhere on the island, so he has to only show recent prints. So that
well, especially when you consider the fact she worked at Arkham.
Yeah, like she's been everywhere on this island, interviewing everyone. Probably even recently, she's been a lot of the places, so he has to go very, very, very recent.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely been in and out of the asylum on both the patient and the doctor side for a long time because the game does imply like this is like years into Batman's career. It's years into the Joker's career. They've probably been going back and forth through the asylum and whatever for decades. Or not decades,
no, I think
but
this is
a
8 years
decade.
into Batman's career. I think that's I'm pretty sure it's 8 years.
Oh, okay, so about a decade. Because I believe Origins is like 2 years.
2 years, yeah. But
And that's where he meets the Joker.
there was something I did want to talk about, but I wasn't sure if we should save it until the end. Because I remember on one of the streams your streams that I turned up for, the guy was asking us what we thought about Return to Arkham. I didn't know if we wanted to quickly go over that while we have a moment.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have that much thoughts about it because that's a console exclusive release, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
So yeah, I haven't played it, so
I have played it on both Xbox One and PS4. I really don't like it as a remaster. I think it makes everything look too clean. And the fact that the maximum FPS on it's 30 locked to 30 FPS on PlayStation and 45 FPS on Xbox. That's frankly unacceptable in basically
in the
anything.
modern day,
Basically anything after I'd say 2012, 2013 is when I'd say no, you can't be having games at 30 FPS anymore. It's
uh, especially if you're doing a remaster for consoles to bring it up to modern standards.
Yeah.
Like modern standards is 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Hell, it's 120 FPS depending on the game you're playing and what hardware you're using.
Yeah. But one of the things that I really don't like that I saw pointed out in a video that made me realize, oh yeah, that really doesn't look good, is the fact that they've changed how the moon looks in Arkham Asylum. So if you look, I don't see if we get a shot in a minute, but in Arkham Asylum, the moon is big and green, and it's really adds to the oppressive atmosphere. Really shows that like Joker is in control of the island. But then you come over to the Return to Arkham, and they've just made it look like a normal moon. And it's like, oh, you lose a big chunk of that atmosphere with changing it like that.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Like, I'm all for updating games in I was saying in substantive ways to make them look better, especially with a game like this that is 16 years old this year. Yeah, which was 2009. So yeah, like a remaster that maybe ups the FPS on consoles, gives it like some new graphics. I don't mind that, but Return to Arkham just wasn't what people wanted. As well as the fact that it was the only two of the three games that needed it, or not needed it rather, but that deserved the treatment.
And because City and Origins both look good.
Yeah.
Origins actually has a lot more like performance issues than it does graphical issues.
Also, I did like the neon lights in what am I trying to Arkham City. Like I like how it adds to like the aesthetic of the game, but again, like it just looks too clean otherwise. Yeah, like look, you can see it here on the stream. The moon there, big, green, and it's really like it's exaggerated. It's doesn't look real, I guess is the best way you can put it, but it's in a way that's stylized.
It's this kind of eerie, uncomfortable presence that's omnipotent.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Oh.
But the Discord stream has done the quarter screen thing.
Oh no!
I don't think the live one has, at least not yet.
No, the live one hasn't.
I know.
It's been that way the whole time.
Yeah,
it's been that way the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't worry about it. It's because I'm doing it on the main monitor for some reason.
I remember. All right, no worries.
Yeah, it's just so you guys can see like where I'm at for what I'm discussing. Yeah, we were just talking about the Return to Arkham remaster for Asylum and City. I don't know if you had any thoughts about that.
The remasters, no, not yet. I have them downloaded and ready on Steam. I just haven't actually given them a shot yet. So
If
I'm
it's
looking forward to seeing what's different.
No, so on Steam, it will be the base games. It will be the original releases. Return to Arkham is a Xbox One and PS4 update that really like takes away from a lot of the atmosphere in.
Oh, I have those. Yeah, the big graphical updates and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
and Arkham was saying how he doesn't like them. At least you said your big issue is with the Asylum one, right? Which I agree because a lot of Asylum's like aesthetics and looks, it's kind of designed that way for a reason. So making a lot of these changes doesn't help it. In
Yeah.
fact, I'd actually say it hurts it because the atmosphere is supposed to be kind of eerie.
Oppressive.
Well, yeah. The asylum is a eerie, oppressive, kind of dirty place. It's not like it. It and every single area of the asylum is very planned out how they want to do it. They kind of fit different, like sort of horror themes, you know.
Like I was telling Rangi about this. The moon in Asylum is this huge green oppressive. I keep saying oppressive. uh, unnatural presence in the game. It really emphasizes that Joker is in control of the asylum, whereas
sure, I know what you mean.
whereas in the Return to Arkham they've just made it a normal boring moon. It's still huge, but it's like grey. And
It removes the character.
yeah, it removes
As
the
it were.
character. That's a good way to put the general effect that the remaster had on Asylum in particular, but City to a lesser extent. But I guess to get back to the story of the game, we are now heading to the Botanical Gardens, where Joker has hidden his secret lab, but Raggy just fucking killed someone.
But yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So we're at the Botanical Gardens. Great, because there's that one area that I want to rant about. I'm hoping
oh
we
boy.
get there in this stream.
Is this
Yeah,
is going to be our not so great debate?
do you like the Botanical Gardens stealth
I
mission?
I don't dislike it. I'll say that.
I think it's the worst stealth map in the entire game, entire franchise, actually.
Well, yeah, but you haven't played Night yet. But I don't actually. Is there a worse one in
Well,
Night?
I've played Night before. I maybe there is a worse stealth map that I don't remember.
I can't think of a worse one off the top of my head.
I can think of one
At least in
that's
Night,
part
but
not part boss fight that might fit the bill.
oh, with the Deathstroke boss fight in Night.
No, I was thinking Freeze.
In City?
Yeah.
Oh, we might have to have you on for that episode then, because
That's
I
interesting.
adore
Well,
that section.
I used to agree with you, but then
I
now that
only
I've
said it.
played
I
it
only said it might
recently,
fit the
and
bill. Hang on, let's not pigeonhole me too quickly. That sounded worse when I actually got the right word out. Good
uh,
God.
I, I don't think there's a problem necessarily with that map. Hmm.
So this might be a problem of I've played it so many goddamn times that I'm like I don't see the issues anymore, but I have just like the whole basically every stealth map in this game in
I
at
felt
least
that
in the
way
new
until I
phase.
started playing the remaster of City, and that Freeze fight, I've nearly thrown the controller through the TV like 4 times. That's where my save game currently is in that game, actually.
Skill issue.
I would like to agree with you because it would be easier if that were true, but I don't know how many dozens of times I've done it on several different
But
Xboxes.
what? I assume you're playing it on hard, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, because originally only had played the games on normal, and I decided to do them hard for every game on the strain. for the stream.
I mean, New Game Plus like primes you for hard anyway, though, in every game.
Yeah. But when it came to the freeze fight, I do think that when you're playing on hard, I think that's where it gets a lot more frustrating because it normal, I think you only have to hit him like 3 or 4 times. Hard, you have to hit him like 6, and it always has to be different variations, and so I can understand it getting really frustrating.
It does, because the room is carefully constructed to allow for, I think it's 2 to 3 areas where you can get the various types of takedowns you need, but you can only use each area and each type at the once, and it just gets so
Have
so
you
annoying and
have you
so
tried?
dragging.
Have you? Yeah, because you do have to like plan it out because like there's other things you can do on him too outside of the main takedowns.
Oh, I remember, yeah, like the electro thing on the magnets works to give you a takedown, a beatdown.
Yeah. Same with the disruptor and the explosives with the rock walls, the
I
stone
can't even
walls.
remember which ones I used last time. It's been that long. It's easily, oh god, it must be at least 4 months actually since I tried that last time. I should go back. I will. I just have too much stuff to do.
Um,
All right. Yeah. So anyway, back to the asylum again. Yeah. So when you head to the botanical gardens?
so you come in and almost immediately you find that the place is right. It's just full of Joker henchmen, armed to the teeth, uh, between you and everywhere you could want to go. And oh yeah, and the first thing you come across is 2 guys guarding the room that Rangi wants to talk about. Uh,
True.
easiest way to take them out is just dual batarangs to the face, knock them into the electric fence behind them, and that will just KO them. So now,
Oh
Rangi,
yeah.
would you like to take the floor?
Okay. Yes. So, the botanical gardens as a stealth map, it's definitely my least favorite so far of all of the stealth maps in every single one of the Arkham games that I've played so far. And I've played all of them technically, but I don't remember Night yet. I will probably I might change my mind in Night once I've played it. I might even change my mind if I play some of the challenge maps because I haven't like gone and replayed those on stream, and I haven't really gone and like replayed those in depth. I actually have been playing one of the brawl challenge maps for Origins uh during the stream, but yeah, so it's a circular room with 3 levels, but the cover is lackluster within the room, and so it's very easy for an enemy on the other side of the room to spot you. And the placement of the guards also puts it so that it's very easy for them to like group together. You also have the one guy with his back turned to essentially the door out. So he's difficult to sneak up on until you have to basically hold him for, if not last, then later on once you've like taken out enough guys you can get behind him. If you're
Correct.
playing on hard mode, basically, if you get spotted in this room, you're done.
I mean, that's the same for any room on hard
Yeah,
mode. Like, if you are spotted, they can get you in about 5
especially
seconds.
especially with Asylum. Asylum is the least forgiving with stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that, considering the mechanics that get introduced in later games. There's a lot more variables.
Oh, I think we're just talking about
There,
like
there
the
are, but
base.
what I mean is specifically just on the terms of you get spotted, they just deplete your health immediately.
Yeah, like just with the base
Yeah.
stuff, not adding any of like the
Yeah,
minigun guys
not
at night or
I mean, I wasn't thinking that far. I was thinking the radar suppressors. I was thinking the detective mode suppressors. You know, the guys who lay
Oh
the
yeah.
mines.
Yeah, I mean just in terms of you get spotted, you're
I
done.
wasn't going to tanky or just like way more damage. I was thinking, just genuinely more variables.
Yeah, and I think that's the other thing too. It's like, there's very little like because a lot of the more kind of narrow areas. Can we actually do we have it on the screen right now?
I
The
can jump ahead to the you're talking about you want me to show the room, yeah?
Right
yeah,
now we
yeah.
have Joker audio log.
Yeah, yeah. So if I'm playing an audio log, it's probably because I'm using the bathroom in stream.
Oh god, here we go. All right.
There's a pun there. I'm just not quite sure how to get there.
Okay, I think this is it.
Never cross the streams, maybe.
Um,
I'm
That would
workshopping
be
a joke
awkward.
in real time here. Give me a break.
yeah. So
That would be pretty awkward.
I'm kind of struggling to view this film not this film this segment unbiasedly because I have played the game so many goddamn times that I I know how to exploit the AI to make sure that like yeah this guy will walk over here and this guy will do this and this will take him this long to turn around.
It fascinates me the way you guys keep describing this because you keep describing it as you learn the patterns and like, okay, he'll be there, this will do that, that'll like that's totally fine, totally valid. I'm not in any way shitting on it. Don't get the hump or anything. But do you never take matters into your own hands or just force a distraction? Like you can batarang
I
them, you
usually
can
do so.
smoke bomb them, you can remote batarang them. You have
I don't
So
actually use
not
the
not
battering or
necessarily
remote
at this exact
battering.
point, but what I'm saying is like at any point in the game you have options.
in the
Yeah, oh
later
yeah.
games, I mean you've seen me play Arkham Knight. Like I take full advantage of every gadget I have, but in this game, I feel like the only gadgets that are going to be of any use in a stealth encounter like this are the batarang and the probably the sonic batarang as well. The remote
Yeah,
batarang is basically
definitely.
useless in this game. Uh,
It's not useless. It can be a very, very
It's
effective
used for
distraction.
several puzzles.
I know.
No, even like even in sneak missions in combat, like it can be a very, very effective distraction. Like you want one guy to not be there, it's an easy way to send him 20 feet the wrong direction.
I think the only times I ever used the remote control batarang is when I wanted to do a funny and like knock three guys out in a row, or just send them flying off the edge of the
I mean,
thing.
yeah, that is obviously hilarious. But like, no, honestly, I swear to you, like, try to just there's God no, saying that sounds like a total asshole. Is there any version of that sentence that doesn't sound kind of assholey?
No.
Probably not, actually. No, shit. I guess I'm just saying, like,
Okay, so first mistake Rangi's
try to
making.
employ like oblique imagination with the gadgets because they can be more use than you think they can.
Okay, yeah, so there's the gargoyles. Those are kind of your only real area of safety, and you can't really do much with them. Now, the games always have the problem of the gargoyles kind of become a crutch.
Yeah.
But
True.
this room is one of the few where I think the gargoyles are useful in that you get full access to it, but they're also so close, and it's such a small stealth arena comparatively.
I think that's
Does
fair.
it?
Yeah, I feel like the room is like it feels like with how high up you are, like right now on stream, they should be able to spot you on the gargoyles, just as like a basic, being able to see things.
Yeah, and a lot of rooms like this in the games. It's not like this is necessarily unusual to have a smaller stealth room, but usually they have a lot more. They have a lot more you can exploit outside of that. They'll have like a vent system or like hidden rooms or stuff like
Maybe
that.
maybe a couple of interconnected vents. Yeah.
Yeah. This map has like I think there's like one vent thing. Yeah, that one
Oh
vent
no, this
thing.
one. This one has like 3 or 4 just from just vents alone.
This room? I'm pretty sure this is the only
Yeah.
vent in this room.
Okay, wait, hang on. I'm looking at
So
stream. What are you?
there's this vent. So there's this vent. The
Oh yeah, no, there's multiple vents in here. So there's
yeah,
one. There's one
there's
in
the
the. There's one in the water
yeah.
that
There's
goes
the
up
one in the
like
water. The room
a
over there.
level. There's another one under the semi-hidden path that we discover later on. There's another that's accessible through one of the floor vents, but I don't remember which one exactly. And I want to say there's another one in a wall, but I'm not super sure about that one.
But what do you think about this room? So as far as because you've played it too, I think it's one of the worst stealth areas in the game. And I don't think it's like, oh, this is so hard. I think it's just poorly designed for a stealth arena.
Hmm. Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
I love that we both made the same noise at the same time. The worst one in the game, I think I agree. It's either this or the records room in the mansion.
I found the records room a lot easier
It's
and a lot.
too
I think
confined
the
for my
records room is
liking.
boring. It's a bit
I
boring.
I think this is interesting because what you're both saying is kind of building on what I kind of had a half-formed thought about. So you're both saying it's the worst, but you both seem to be coming at it from different angles. Rangi, you kind of inadvertently suggested there with the records room comment that, I mean, the only main difference between the two of these is records room has a lot more gargoyles. Well, like outcrops, not gargoyles exactly, but
The records room is also a fair bit bigger, so there's a bit
it,
more
I'm just
places you
wondering,
can
is it
go.
is it that you guys don't like the vent system so much as you like the swoop down and like
I
is this a subconscious playstyle thing, I guess is what I'm getting at.
That might be to an extent because I usually do prefer. I have noticed I do prefer and kind of favor the higher environments, and
Well,
this one had.
I know I do. I can easily and happily say that. Yeah, I've no problem admitting it. I much prefer
I've
the swoop
been.
down or the inverted takedown.
It actually that might be an interesting thing. A minimal gargoyle run of this game or something like that.
so
It'd be
I
harder.
I don't really have like a favored way of approaching the stealth sections. I mostly just play it by ear. Like I have the same sort
Well,
of starting
you say that,
patterns.
right? And I'm not trying to correct you, but like if you walk into a stealth arena, what is your default thing? Go for vent or go high?
I go high to get a view of
Uh,
of
so
what I'm working with.
if we take this room for example, my first move is always go to the left, take out that guy straight away, grapple up
No,
to
no,
the guard.
I understand what you're saying, but I mean, like, what's your first instinctive move, not your first reasoned move? You know this room back to front, that's fine. But in terms of general play style, like,
Uh,
do you go
But
up or do you go down?
let's say
this is what
we
this is what
just step into a new theoretical Arkham game.
but
What's your first move for a new arena you haven't seen before?
Yeah, pretty much.
so just to it is normally to go vertical. It's to go straight up to the gargoyles to get a lay of the
Yeah.
land. But my point with this is that if I'm used to it, I will normally have like a starting move and then play it by ear. Like I'll either go up or down depending on like how I know the room works.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I do the same thing.
Yeah. I think another problem I had with this room is you in the later games you get a lot more options and a lot more ways to work around stealth. And maybe it's just that I'm
Yeah.
not using the tools at my disposal well enough. And sometimes I am doing some retarded
Like right now,
moves.
you're not going for the inverted takedown. That's the easy win.
That's
I
true.
don't I don't know why it's,
I didn't have the inverted takedown at this point. That's
no,
why.
you have the button to press it right there. In fact you do
Oh,
it
did
a
I?
few
No,
Yeah,
wait,
maybe I did.
it's stuck in this game, isn't it? It's the only game where it's a stuck move.
No, it's
No,
stock in every other game. This is the only one where it's an upgrade,
yeah.
Oh,
which is
But
silly in my opinion.
it is
yeah,
a little bit.
I think there was also a part of me that once I realized that I didn't like the design of I think a lot of it too is so it could be a playstyle thing, like you said, because my first instinct is always to go high.
Mm.
I try to pick up because my view is I try to pick off all the enemies
Is this just a repeat of?
above.
I'm slightly worried that this is just looping footage now because this is exactly how you approached it the first time and it didn't work.
Well, we have seen that happen with Rangi playing this game before.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Well, okay. You do also have to understand it is kind of a streamer tax. You know,
right.
you are not when you're on a stream, you are not thinking the same in way
Nope,
you
that's true.
would playing it privately.
That is true.
But out of curiosity, while we're talking about the stealth segments, what's the first stealth arena, shall we say, that comes to mind for both of you from the Arkham games you've played?
It's always going to be intensive treatment for me.
Yeah, to be honest, it probably is for me too. It's the first, and it's one of the most played. I mean,
The second one is probably Arkham City, the boiler room of the Steel.
Interesting.
No.
So for me, it's the hospital in this game, the train station in Arkham City. I think the dead.
the train station is a good call.
It's not like we're trying to think as best. It's just the first one that comes to mind for me for
Yeah.
stealth. I really like that map though. That's like one of my favorites to experiment with in that game.
I really liked the tram station in Late Stage Night. I don't want to go too far into it, but I feel like Ark, you probably should know what I mean by that. A very, very fuck you map.
Origins has a lot of decent ones, but I don't feel like there was. I'm trying to think of what would I say for Origins, and I think the problem is Origins has like a really like consistent quality to it when it comes to the stealth maps, but because of that they're all kind of just maybe the hotel in Origins. That's probably one I remember really liking, but they're all kind of say it feels like they are better overall quality, but they have less like truly stand out, you know?
I think for me, the standouts in terms of or not standouts rather, the first one that comes to mind in Origins is the Deadshot boss fight.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a good fight.
it is. I'd have a rough time with it, but it is a good fight.
It's so much better than the one in Arkham City. It's like they saw how bad that boss fight was. It's like we could just make it better by making it a normal stealth encounter.
Well, Arkham City it almost feels like did you guys run out of time or did you just not think this out about like, well, how do I deal with a guy who is Deadshot?
Yeah.
But we all know that wasn't really Deadshot anyway.
Oh god, don't remind me.
Don't. The more we talk about that fucking game, the more I like almost want to do a breakdown of it after you guys do your drunkle stream. Because
What do you mean after? You're supposed to be there sober while we're doing it. You can do that during.
I didn't think of that. Okay, thank God. I will not sully this podcast by having that anywhere. Footage of that, I should say, anywhere near the.
Yeah, that's
discussion.
real easy to say, but your co-host is one of them, and I'm the other, and your other most likely guest is the fucking fourth. So it's probably gonna happen. Ark is what I'm getting at.
Anyway, back to this game. Arkham Knight. Ooh, what's the first one that comes to mind for Arkham Knight?
For me, it's hard because Arkham Knight is the other game I only played once. So
weirdly, it's the fuck was it? It's the one right before
it's gonna be one of the tank ones, right?
I wasn't going to say
I
that.
actually like the tank missions. I'll say it. I do.
I know, I like them too.
I like the gameplay. I don't like how overused they are, which I feel like is the most basic.
Yeah,
thing possible to
I
say.
think that's a
That's
fair
pretty
thing.
fair, yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty fair. I'd agree with that.
It feels like they spent a lot of time working on it, and they really wanted to, utilize it.
What was the?
I mean, I believe that they did spend a lot of time on it.
I'm trying to remember it. Do you know the stealth map where you have to go to lower the bridge to get to the second island in Arkham Knight?
Yes.
That's the map that comes to
Yes.
mind for Arkham Knight for some reason. I quite like that map actually. That's a fun one too.
Was that unlocking Miyagani?
Yes, because Founders is the last one.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, that was a good one actually.
I'm still trying to remember what you mean by the tram station in Arkham Knight.
It was late stage night. There's a mission where you have to go, well, not necessarily along one of the tram lines, but you have to take down. I think it's one of the guard outposts, and
Oh,
it's got twin banks of auto turrets and 4 or 5 heavily armed guys in there, and it's an absolute punisher because you have to do it in one of 2 ways. Is this ringing any bells for you?
It kind of sounds familiar
what
to
island
me.
is it on?
Wanna say Founders?
Oh, is it the one that I showed you? The one that I played on stream?
I don't remember.
Okay. I think
No, I'm not going to pretend I do. I don't remember.
Hey, I think I know which one you're talking about. But yeah, it's yeah, there's quite a few punishing ones in Arkham Knight. But God, we are how long have we been going? We're coming
No
up
idea.
on 2
Last
hours.
time I looked, it was 81 minutes, and that was a while ago.
Yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours, and we're not even out the botanical gardens yet.
Yeah, okay, so the story of this part of the game with the botanical gardens, how do you guys feel about it?
I think it's fine. Like it's very short. Feels like maybe this was meant to be one segment, and they broke it up into 2 halves and put it at different points.
I'm broadly fine with it. I think it's a bit linear, but it's kind of supposed to be. It is essentially leading you directly towards the next boss fight being Ivy. So
Kinda.
That's later in that's after the Killer Croc fight.
yeah, but the Croc thing is, I don't want to say an afterthought, but it's like it's an adjunct to the main story. It's like I must go here to do this to progress that story. It's essentially an unmarked side quest.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, he after no, actually, the first thing you have to do is get to Joker's lab, and which I feel like I've talked about 4 or 5 times. Yeah, so you get through this room, you get over some electrified water, and I think is this the second stuff segment where if you get spotted, the hostage dies? Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I think, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And it's a lot harder than well, not a lot harder, but it is significantly more challenging than the first one.
Oh yeah, this one I remember having a lot more of a struggle with it.
Like on hard mode, you can just be spotted grappling up to, because like there's a route you can take that's fairly easy to avoid everyone, but if you're on hard mode, they will spot you grappling around the place, so it's a lot easier to fail at that point.
I mean, I don't mind that they add the spotting you because, I mean,
Yeah,
it's one thing sitting up there. It's one thing sitting up there in the shadows with the cape. Like, okay, but I mean, there are moments where you're like, you can plainly see me perched. Should we take night as an example, where you're just perched on a floodlight with the cape draping down over the light, and the guys are like, "Huh, nothing
Yeah.
there."
Um,
Well, I suppose that's true for City as well, but
yeah, it's one of those issues with it by virtue of it being open world. But yeah, so you come across Joker's lab, and he's like, "Oh, look who's found us!" and immediately just shoots two guys to turn them into Titans. And now instead of having to fight one Titan guy, you have to fight two at the same time. Oh no, the horror!
I mean, it
Yep,
is more challenging.
and the last time too, the one Titan guy you fight the last time was basically it ends pretty quickly unless you count the Bane fight, I guess.
I was about to say, like, Bane is just a Titan fight, so that I would count that as. In fact, I would probably count that as the first official Titan fight, because the first one he doesn't have a health bar and he auto dies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think I could
definitely.
probably agree with that.
Which is lame to say about, you know, Bane of all people, but.
Oh yeah, no,
I mean,
playing
Bane is
back.
pretty heavily underutilized in this series.
Only one I
Origins
felt like
does him
he's
justice.
utilized well is
I mean,
Origins.
all they really do across all four is Bane exists in order to give them access to other things they want to do mechanically. Like, he is very much shoehorned into the story pretty much every time.
Outside of Origins, I'd agree.
Yeah. Origins, he feels very pivotal. Like, he feels like the Hugo Strange of the game from where
Yeah,
he
okay.
got
I
to the
mean,
end.
yeah, I could see that. And then Knight, I mean, he's somewhat of an afterthought, but at least he has like a goal that he wants you to help with. I
He's
mean, that's better. But
he's not in Night. He gets like reformed off screen in Night. Is I think he does.
yeah, and he gives you he is in Knight because he turns up for the. Wait, am I confusing games?
You are. He's not in Night. You find his like pack of his Venom backpack in a crate in Founders Island, and that's it.
I think I'm thinking of City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially he's got the Titan canisters.
Yep, I'm thinking of City. Okay, that's on me. Never mind.
This happens more than you might think, chat.
This happens with nerds. Not every memory is going to be a perfect one.
No, this happens with you a lot, where you'll think that something happened in Cities, like no, that actually happened in Asylum or or Night or Origins.
Well, I'm old. I'm allowed to make mistakes.
Okay. I'm not realizing how pixelated the shadow is on Batman at this shot.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, yeah, it is kind of pixelated.
hmm.
Shadow.
Rangi clearly didn't have the texture pack installed.
What is there was a texture pack?
It's a mod you can get that makes the game look a bit better.
Yeah, no, usually when I'm streaming a game, I don't bother modding it. I feel like I'm playing it as it's supposed to be,
Fair enough.
or at least how it ended up being.
No, I get that. That makes sense.
Yeah, especially if it's like for the purposes of review, you probably want to play it vanilla.
Also, doing mods and stuff like that. If it fucks over my if I encounter like some kind of bug caused by modding it, and I'm on stream, I can't exactly take like 20-30 minutes to go fix that.
That's fair.
Yep, reasonable.
Yeah, so you beat them, and some people actually found out that if you pause the game during the cutscene where the Joker escapes, and then have like free, I don't know what you call it, free camera. Well, like you can move the camera around and
Yeah,
Like,
free
you can see
cam.
free cam. You can see that one of the Titan canisters is being sent to Catwoman, Selena Kyle.
That's
I don't
interesting.
think I knew that.
I don't know why she would have use for a Titan canister, but apparently she does.
I didn't know that.
I'm sure she just needs to give the Batman those few exchanges.
Can't rule it out.
No, to be fair, I could see her being like, I kind of want to know what this Titan stuff is all about, and
part of me wonders if maybe they had different plans for Catwoman if they ever got to a second game, and then they just went with the whole she's just Batman's ally.
yeah. Well, you
I can
can't
probably
definitely
believe either,
can't
to
rule
be
that
honest.
out. Yeah, because this game, I know they had a lot of problems with budget.
I did not know that. I
and
didn't
time.
know
I remember it was either budget or time, but
time makes more sense.
yeah. I mean, the two kind of go hand in hand in a way. So
Ooh.
but yeah, so you beat the two Titan guys, and then you have to blow up the Titan containers that have been left behind. But oh no, Joker has lowered the bridge to your escape, so you're now trapped in this room. And this is
That
where you get
dastardly clown.
the bastardly clown. And this is where you get probably one of my favorite, easily one of my favorite gadgets in the games, the line launcher. Do you guys have any?
It is solid. I do like it.
Solid, reliable, easy to use.
Yeah, all true.
Rangi, do you have any thoughts on the line launcher?
The line launcher, that's another one. It is another one of those staples things. It's also another one of those ones where I don't get why Batman wouldn't have this with him all the time. So it's kind of weird that it always ends up being like a mid-level, a mid-game gadget for Batman.
Yeah, it's weird to go from if you play the games in chronological order. It's weird to go from Origins where he has like 3 or 4 starting gadgets, and then this where he just has the Batarang. But I suppose that's like a bit of a meta argument.
The problem with prequels right there.
But yeah, the other issue is just like with the line launcher itself in the game. Like I said, it's just a case of for one thing, I don't understand how this isn't just like a normal functionality of his shrapnel.
That's fair. I have a further problem with it. But it's more a dev thing than anything else. It very much turns into, going forwards throughout the series, it very much turns into this is something you will use to solve puzzles mostly.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of like that. I kind of like in the way it is in Origins to an extent where it's like you launch it at something and then it like latches on, so it can be used more like offensively and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I like it. It's almost like the
I mean, when you
precursor to
can
the
use it
line launcher.
offensively, it's great.
Um,
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely.
as a as a traversal tool, yeah, it's more like used very very specifically and very only in certain environments in City and Night.
Yeah. And I do think the games try to like find a way to use it to make it more useful than just puzzles and collectibles, but it really is it kind of is one of those things where it's just like it's hard to justify its use outside of those things. The way it's
I have a
designed.
pet peeve here, but I will save it for when we get to Night because it's applicable there more than anything else.
But anything else that he's addressing? No, so you get line launcher, you escape, and now we have to go and find Ivy because she's the only person who will know Oh, yeah, that's it. Because the Titan is derived from some of her plants, so we have to go find her to find the antidote, and her plants are in danger. So obviously she's going to help, which is a nice detail that they add to her character. You know, she's not that she's just wholly evil. It's just she's doing things that are detrimental to humans.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's always been pretty much a core part of Ivy.
yeah. And when it comes to the Ivy section, and how do we feel about the Ivy boss fight?
That's not for a little bit yet, but I guess we can talk about it now.
All right.
I don't think
Uh,
any of the Ivy boss fights are particularly creative or challenging.
I find the one in this game is probably the hardest in this game, and that's not really saying much. But
No, not a lot. No.
I
Yeah.
like the one in this game. The one in City, which I'm pretty sure is the only other one, where you play as Catwoman. It is basically just horde mode again. Like you beat up
No.
three
Yeah.
sets of guys, and
There's one in there. Oh wait, is there one in night?
nope.
There is one in night, isn't there?
She's a not a good guy.
Beside the
No.
beside the tower. Yeah, but beside the tower, is there not a moment where she? Hmm. I'm doing it again, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
She's actively on your side against the militia in night.
Yeah, I remember that. I just thought I remembered. I thought I remembered a part of that fight where she lost her shit, and you had to put down like her horde. Maybe it was an Xbox.
No,
thing.
I don't
I
think
don't know.
so. Doesn't
I
ring a
don't
bell.
remember that. You might be thinking of something like I don't know.
You might think it's Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
I
Yeah.
couldn't be. We haven't suffered through that yet.
um,
And when we do, I intend to have and expect to have next to no memories of it.
um,
True. Ark is the only one who's gonna remember it.
I already remember.
Chat just got a sudden realization there. Wait, did he plan this solely so none of us would remember playing the game? Yes. Yes, I did.
But
And then Ark decided he was going to sober watch us do it. So he's going to be the only one that actually suffers long term through this.
I've already suffered long term. I'm impressed with you guys.
This was your choice. Hey. Don't make me name 3 movies that we watched in a week on stream. Because everybody will be on my side.
Just know that I am a cruel, cruel friend, chat. Cruel, cruel friend.
He is. He is. He tells no lies with that sentence.
I
Rangi knows the 3 movies in question. That's why he's staying carefully neutral in this.
Yeah. The Ark is a cruel friend. He beats us regularly. Sometimes he locks us in cages.
I show him
Sometimes he's
wonderful, fantastic movies that he's never seen and loves them every time. And he punishes me with bad things. Seems like a good time to get a beer, actually. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to remember actually what the immediate thing you have to do with Ivy. I remember having to go to the mansion.
No, so at this point you go and talk to Ivy, and she's like, the only place you can go get a cure is in Killer Croc's lair. Dun dun dun.
It was Croc next, yeah.
And yeah, after doing a weird it's not really a side mission, but yeah, by doing a detour to go and talk to Cash, because apparently nowhere on the Arkham records does it address how to actually go and find Croc, even though there probably would be.
Yeah, I mean, that'd probably be important.
Yeah, Cash just says, "Look, we just drop meat down there and then leave him." It's like, but isn't your job to guard him?
It's like, well, yeah,
I mean, I know Cash
yeah.
lifts his hand to him, but like, I don't know. You think
Look,
out of everyone,
we are guarding him. He's safe. He's not getting out.
except that he's connected to. Oh fuck yeah! No, he's in the sewers that are connected to the Gotham River. I just realized that.
I assume the area he's in, there's no like escape out, because otherwise he would have just left.
Well, because I guess we'll get there in a minute, but a certain someone says that he's going to release toxin into the sewer system that will flood Gotham with his his goon juice.
Yeah, but that's through that's a different I think there's a door between where Croc is and that I assume is supposed to be locked.
We'll get there when we get there, but I have some thoughts about that. It might be an issue.
Oh yeah, the whole the cell with Croc is weird.
Well, I guess we can talk about it now. So the only way to get to Killer Croc is to go down to the lowest levels of intensive treatment, and yeah, you're basically just making your way through that building in reverse to how you started the game.
Yeah.
And yeah, and this is where they introduced the. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the only time they have it. The bombed gargoyles.
But before we actually get to Croc 2, we also encounter another thing. The Scarecrow.
Yeah, he's after the self-destructing gargoyles.
Yeah, I like the idea of the self-destructing gargoyle because the games kind of have the Detective Vision is also like this, but gargoyles are probably the bigger crutch. It's like every stealth room, like the gargoyles are always like just the key move for it's a good vantage point. You can see everyone in the room. You can plan out your
Almost
next
never
move.
see you.
Yeah. But then when they see you up there, it's as if you grapple up there after being seen.
Yep. Yeah, I've always liked the idea of the exploding gargoyles. So unfortunately, the series doesn't use them enough. It doesn't use the idea.
Yeah,
They'd be targeted enough.
It feels like because in this game it's only ever the once that they happen, and it feels like they're such a neat idea that would have been better utilized in better utilized as multiple challenge rooms. Although having said that, I feel like the intensive treatment and the hospital are the only ones that would really work. Like if you did it in the gardeners room, it would just be a nightmare.
Yeah, if you do in the gardens room, it's
Do
essentially
you remember the challenge map for the gardens room?
No, I didn't do a lot of the challenge maps, to be honest. I was always more of a. I always wanted to do the story.
The challenge map for the garden room, i.e. the room we just fucking left, that was unfriendly in any difficulty mode.
Right.
Yeah,
It
that
wasn't that difficult. It's just the way the guys were spread out, trying to catch them off guard every time was next to impossible. You had to work out who you could distract first in order to give a blind spot. It was
Yeah. Well, because you can be on like the third floor, take down the one guy on that floor, and then get spotted immediately by a guy on the first floor.
yeah, and half the time they're hidden. If you're not in detective mode, they're going to be hidden by leaves and shit. You're not going to see them anyway. It's just it took time to get that one down.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. It just feels weird with I've always liked the idea of them setting up the explosives with the vantage points, but it just feels like such an underutilized aspect. It almost never comes out. I actually was surprised it came up in Origins, but it was only for like some of the gargoyles on the map.
Yeah.
I think Knight used it quite a bit.
Yeah. Knight has guys that can actually deploy mines, like shoot mines up to the gargoyles, which I quite liked.
Yeah, and I mean most of the smaller bosses get some henchmen that can do that, and then there's a couple where it's pretty heavily utilized.
Hello, milady. Sorry, what?
Don't Milady. No, man, come on. Now all of chat and everyone who ever listens to this is going to picture you as a fat neckbeard wearing a fedora.
That's how I picture him anyway.
Well, I tried to help.
Look, I am
Never
the
say something like Milady.
I am a chivalrous knight, okay? The chivalry
You
cannot be
are
dead.
super not helping what I'm saying right now, bro. Please dig up, Park. Please dig up.
I look like shit in a well no.
Look,
I would look like shit in a fedora.
Ark is in fact subscribed to our OnlyFans.
Yes, I'm subscribed to
Maybe
Poison
he has
Ivy's
an
OnlyFans.
No, I just check the leak. I would just check the leak sites.
I mean, I might break that rule for Poison Ivy, to be fair.
I'll be right back.
I know what he's doing.
I'm just no. What?
Look, I didn't create the timing there, Rangi. You did that all to yourself.
I didn't think about that.
No, you did not, sir. No, you did not.
I was like, oh, I should probably take the dog downstairs because he's been up here for like 2 or 3 hours.
Who
You
let the
definitely didn't
dogs
consider the
out?
ramifications of goon, 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 goon. I'll be back in a minute.
What can we talk about while Rangu is gone?
Oh, you could.
Oh, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing, chat.
Is it the
You know
thing?
what? So I'm playing a certain challenge map that Dake's familiar with in Origins.
Oh,
Versus 100.
that can. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say that can only be one thing.
But I'm playing as Deathstroke. So that
I have done that, and it is well, at the risk of a bad pun, it is a challenge.
yeah. And I was like, how about you go into Deathstroke? You've seen different portrayals of him. You've seen the comics origin of him. Ah,
I have. I've seen many versions of Deathstroke at this point, and
I always liked the
very
Teen
few of
Titans
them
one.
good. Like the cartoon one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they do a really good.
I never watched that show. That passed me by altogether.
They also don't call him Deathstroke, but they just call him Slade. But they do a really good job of like making him menacing.
I think someone once told me they occasionally refer to him as the Terminator in that one, which is extra weird because they give him like half of his name.
I think it's
But,
probably because
yeah,
like,
no,
they can't like. Actually, I don't. Why would they not be able to have death in his name? Because like,
kids show.
whatever. I'm
Man,
sure
Warner
Ben 10
Brothers used to have all sorts of insane rules about what was and wasn't allowed to be shown on TV. Like you couldn't make any direct reference to Batman, Bruce Wayne, or anything that pertained to either of them.
But that's weird because I swear, like
To the point where Smallville tried to show Bruce. And Smallville technically did show Bruce, but they weren't allowed to name the character. They had to reshoot scenes that actually had the name involved. And they did it in a really organic way. It was a private school where Lex and Oliver had ended up, and Bruce was a younger student. I think they retconned it to he was one of the witnesses to the bullying that they were part of, or something like that. But there was a character in that episode who was literally supposed to be Bruce Wayne. Like they had written the script with it to be Bruce Wayne, and Warner just stepped in and went, "Yeah, no, no Batman, no Batman on TV, never Batman on TV."
and
And
then they allowed.
and they greenlit Gotham.
Well, I was about to say, and then they allowed Batwoman to happen.
Well, I mean, Gotham is objectively better than Batwoman. That's not really something anyone can argue with.
No, yeah, I don't. I was trying to argue that. I was just like their treatment of Bruce Wayne in that show is it's not even like in the show, and it's still beyond scummy.
Oh, Batwoman, yeah. Well, he is briefly, and then they kill him in the multiverse
Oh
episode.
fuck! I forgot about that one. I was thinking of like the Hush storyline.
And the worst part is they actually got Kevin Conroy for that. That was just insulting.
Never forgive them. Like that is like the CW Arrowverse thing that died for me years before that. But like, good
Yeah,
God,
me too.
I just like, it's the most pissed off I'd ever been with.
I
the
don't think
TV network.
I don't think I'd ever seen something as insulting to a character, and at that point, I'd already lived through Last Jedi.
Yeah, both of them are up there.
I mean, I actually think Conroy is worse because, like, look at it this way, okay? Mark Hamill and he are both like iconic portrayals of the character, right?
Yeah.
So they're even on that score. So it then has to come down to number of times they've done it and or iterations that they've done it in. And either way you go with that one, Conroy wins. He has both been Batman way, way, way more than Mark Hamill has ever played Luke. Even in terms of voice roles. Like, Mark Hamill has very rarely voiced Luke. Actually, I'm not sure if Mark Hamill has ever voiced Luke.
That's a good
Outside
question.
of Mandalorian, I don't think he has. Actually, I would nearly put money on that. I am almost sure he has never voiced Luke in anything other than The Mandalorian. We are doing
Yeah.
a really terrible job of talking about Deathstroke.
My only exposure to Deathstroke is the live action versions and Arkham. And I feel the animated stuff as well.
Chat, I'm about to blow your mind here, but this is all an absolute true statement. Slade Wilson, Deathstroke the Terminator, to give him his full name, is the origin of Deadpool. And for any of you who didn't know that, I can't imagine how you possibly couldn't have. You are bad nerds and you need to go back to your comic store.
Comic stores don't exist anymore. They were killed by COVID and Gamergate.
No, they exist. They're just slowly trying to kill themselves by selling modern comics, which are, well, look, objectively speaking, and I've been reading them for some 33 or 4 years, I get to have a slightly objective view here. It is so much worse now than it used to be. Like, a bad story then was, wow, nobody connected with that. A bad story now is, wow, we'll just give it 18 issues and ruin everything, and because Tumblr people say yes, we'll just keep doing it. Which neatly explains Tom Taylor's career. But anyway. If you're here for my occasional direct slights towards the comic book pros chat, I commend you. You should be. And better yet, you should tell them how you feel about it. I am not endorsing any kind of bullying. But by all means, when someone goes, no, do you know what? I'm going to stop that thought there, actually. That's just, no. That's a bad idea. No bullying, chat. Be nice. Never harass anybody.
Unless your stream host gives you permission.
I mean, it's your stream. I guess I can endorse that if that's your position. Yeah, okay.
I didn't say do it. I just said, like, if I give you the go ahead, it's okay.
I feel like you might want to roll that one back because you inadvertently endorsed harassment there. But
who are we harassing? Is it Ark?
Tom Taylor, because he sucks.
Oh no! Don't look.
No. Hypothetically, the person we were telling chat not to harass was Tom Taylor. Well, I was.
Okay. No, don't harass it. Just ask them. Just privately make fun of them.
I mean, publicly make fun of him is fine. Just, like, there's a line. Don't cross the obvious, decency line.
Yeah. Be normal, chat. Be normal. Or
Feel
at
free
least
to mock him for being a one-trick pony, but don't email the guy. Well, I'm not going to give you ideas. Never mind.
Don't email anyone. It's an outdated format of communication.
Except Ark.
Yeah, it really is, actually. Why do we still have email? That's crazy. Like, that should have died 22 years ago with instant messages, and yet somehow it's like, did you get my email? No, because I don't check my email, because I'm not a fucking Luddite.
It's like, it's such an old-fashioned form of communication that, like, businesses and stuff still act like it's a valid form.
I love that you say that, and I still know places that use a fax machine.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
A what?
I'm not even sure if you're joking with that or
not. I am, but
in case it wasn't clear, chat, I am a little bit older than the guys. I am vintage. I am wine. They are grapes.
He's vinegar, we're apples.
He does not know where vinegar comes from.
I know that was the joke.
I'm gay, but not gay enough to call myself a fruit. Okay.
Apples are awesome. What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, he's right though. You did call yourself a fruit.
Shut up.
Get him, chat.
Yeah, all how many people? All 2 people in chat. Come at me, bro.
Ark, you sweet summer child. We're not speaking to chat now. We're speaking to the later chat.
Where we
So where were we?
So like, get me, bro, and has no thought of it. Won't think about it for 3 years. 3 years down the line, he has 1,000 subscribers, and 300 people are going, "No, bro, you called yourself a fruit." He'd be sitting there going, he'd be sitting there wondering what the fuck just happened.
I don't even know what fruit means. I'm assuming it's like a.
It usually means gay.
Yeah.
was-
Somebody's
that
fruity.
was-
That
that
means
was the gay.
they're yeah,
Shit.
like stereotypically gay too.
Double get him, chat.
Yeah, the type that's like, oh my god.
Hey, well, clearly I don't talk like that.
Yes, you do.
And from my PFP, I feel like it's safe to say that I like my whammons.
This is an elaborate ruse, chat. You should hear him off stream. He is the most effeminate twink you have ever heard in your life. I would do an impression, but I don't think I can go that high.
Shut up. I already hate my voice as is. Where are we at with Arkham
Rangi, on
Asylum?
the other hand, Rangi can do an impression. Rangi, do it. Give him the gay Ark voice. Give the people what they want.
This is gonna
See,
be.
I can't actually do his voice. That's the thing. He has a weird like cadence that I can't do.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Is it bad that this makes me more invested? I kind of more want to hear you try it now.
Either way, where in the game are we?
We are about to go to Killer Croc's lair. So we just
This
got through.
chat is a classic example of changing the subject.
No, it's getting back to the subject.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So yeah, we just got through the bombed gargoyles. I don't know if Dake has any thoughts on them because he was away while me and Rangi were talking.
Do you mean? Oh wait, no, they don't have the timed ones on these. They have,
Yeah, like you have like 2 seconds to get off of them before they go boom.
I kind of like them as a restriction mechanic. I think they might have. Well, I was gonna say I think they might have gone a bit too far with it, but considering they never actually managed to get all the mines. No, actually, yeah, I think I like it. Actually, I think I'm on board.
I like it as a restriction, but I just feel like it's introduced too late into the game to really be utilized well.
Yeah, it was only used in like one room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think it's better utilized in the other games.
Yeah.
But as a mechanic, I do like it. Yeah. You need something to stop you from just perching there and fucking up everyone. I mean, you can't. Like I presume we have all at some point sat there and gone, okay, screw it. I'm gonna inverted takedown everybody off this one gargoyle and just cut them down and do the next guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I have done that. I will admit that.
I did it for the gardens stealth mission quite a few times.
For me, it's usually just glide over behind the guy and then silent take down them.
Oh no, sometimes
go
I
back
be
up.
mean about it, and it's just like, okay, everyone's getting inverted takedown, and just to make it harder for myself, you're all getting it off this one gargoyle. And you just end up with a pile of bodies underneath. It's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
So
I'm not crazy.
So yes, we stealth take down all of the guys in the intensive treatment, and then we. Is this where we get to the last Scarecrow fight? Yeah.
Yeah. This is where.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, this one, where the game psychs you out by having the game starts to glitch out, and you're like, what the fuck's happening? Unfortunately, I knew that was coming before I played the game, so I didn't fall for it. But I've had many stories of people who freaked out at as if their console was actually crashing at that point.
I was prepared for this because Metal Gear had made me ready. I instinctively swapped my controller to the other port.
uh, wait, that doesn't work though because you're on.
No, I know, it did
Xbox.
nothing. I never said it was effective.
Better an unsuccessful measure than no measure.
But yeah, so you get through you get through the glitch, and it basically just goes back to the start of the game. Only this time, Scarecrow is the one bringing Batman to the asylum.
What?
Yeah. And you get like more than a few opportunities to look straight up Harley's skirt while you ignore all the dialogue.
Oh no.
So yeah, I feel like I feel like Bagel's missing out on a lot of these discussions by not being here for this.
Bagel
I would
apologized, but he can't make it tonight.
I know, yeah, that's all. Yeah, so Joker goes to shoot Batman in the head, and you get a game over screen because you should have wiggle waggled the middle stick, which is definitely a euphemism.
Is it a euphemism for the wiggle?
Sure.
This is a good time to segue because Rangi just dropped.
Did he? Oh shit. Rangi! I've lost my host.
Chat, let us tell you about the beauty of Speed Halo.
Okay. I feel like
Speaking of the wiggle.
Yes.
Now, there are simple rules to Speed Halo. You go into your settings. You go to Halo 3. You pick a nice big open map. I suggest Sandtrap for anyone who hasn't done it before. You set every player speed to 300%. Every player gravity to 50%. Those are respectively as high and as low as it will go. Weapons spawning on map, grenades only. Default weapon for every player, energy sword only. Then you engage in high-speed aerial jousting. It is the best Halo mode that has ever existed.
I can confirm because it's the only one I'm actually good at.
And he only recently got into it because, amazingly, none of the guys had heard of Speed Halo. Which made me sad.
I just realised
so I'm
this
rectified.
This panel here that Batman's hacking, it belongs to Cash.
I think we're looking at different streams right now.
No, the stream is paused, and you got like the panel that Batman is hacking, and it's
Oh yeah, no, I've got quarter screen, so I've got like the back of Batman's cowl and the health bar.
I'm talking about the YouTube stream.
I may need to refresh actually. I don't know what's happening there. Oh yeah, that's more like it. It was still in the Botanical Gardens way.
Yeah, that panel belongs to Cash, clearly.
I mean, I'm inclined to think so. He has put his name on it. So I guess we talk about Deathstroke then.
Yeah, I guess we can carry on talking about Deathstroke. My biggest familiarity with him. Oh, there he is. PC crash.
Hello, Rangi.
Oh no, Mama Rangi stole his microphone because we can't hear him.
I don't know. It could have been Papa Rangi. We're not sure what his powers are yet.
Oh wait, no, we should establish like is Upslot Man the hero or the villain?
I feel like he's the hero. I'm pretty sure we established the other day that Mama Rangi was a bad thing. Again, chat, not to be confused with Rangi Mama. Can you hear me now, Rangi? Nobody's going to get that joke. That's like a 30-year-old fucking reference. God damn it.
Hello?
Hello, yes.
Can you hear me
Can you hear me
now?
now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Alright. Yeah, that was weird.
PC crash?
Wasn't like a full-on crash. It just the mic started acting up, and you guys cut out completely. So I just restarted the computer. Yeah, I also couldn't find my mouse.
It's because you're on Windows.
How could you not find your?
I don't know. It wasn't showing up on the screen.
That's
Oh,
the
okay. That makes more sense.
But
I thought you meant physically couldn't find your mouse. I was like, how do you even do that? It was right here a second ago, I swear.
I mean, we've all had
ran
that.
away.
We've all had that moment of like holding the TV remote and simultaneously looking for the TV remote.
Oh yeah. No,
Just
for me
maybe
it's usually sitting in my pocket or something like that.
you put your mouse in your pocket.
Not normally, though.
I mean, it'd be normal.
No,
but
I meant
I'm
the
sorry, no.
I meant the TV remote.
Dick, you asked that question, but you aren't asking the easier question. Why is your TV remote in your pocket?
Well, so I don't lose it. So that's right there in reach.
Do you not have like a coffee table you can put it on?
Rangi
Yeah,
has
but the
never
coffee
heard the
table's over
Megatron.
there. The coffee
I
table's over
guarantee
there.
you he actually pointed. The first time he said there, he pointed. Tell the truth, Rangi. You did, didn't you?
I did just.
Yes, he did.
I did
Listen to the
gesture.
giggles.
Okay.
I actually do talk with my hands a lot.
He's Italian, clearly.
He could be blind. You don't know.
I feel like that's dangerous if you.
That'd be deaf.
Yeah, especially like, if you're blinded and you talk with your hands, that's like a quick way to accidentally slap someone.
That sounds like a plus to me.
That sounds like the best excuse to pretend to be blind ever. Just wear sunglasses, walking around making shapes. What? What the fuck was that? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't see. It's not
Someone's being annoying. Frankie just smacked the shit out of them, and then like, "Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't see you there."
Really? That fell off.
Sorry, bro. I can't.
No. Total accident. Total accident. You're a dick.
Yeah, we were just establishing that this control panel here, but it belongs to Aaron Cash. Because it
could belong to Clayface.
It does.
Oh yeah, or him. So.
Hey, the name sign could be Clayface.
It could be glitching out as well because it's pixelated on the video.
Video, I am seeing the side of Batman's neck. He looks stressed.
It'll play in a second. So yeah, last Gecko segment.
How do we feel about? I think that's the thing. I think that the Scarecrow segments are a bit overhyped, but I also like them.
I think I agree. They are a interesting.
I can probably agree with that.
Way of like altering the world to show Batman's mental state
and the games constantly pursue that too. Like they try and work stuff like that into every game, really.
Yeah, I feel like that gets a bit overdone though, especially by the time you get to Night, because with Night you get it with. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Ark, but I think you get it from Scarecrow, Mad Hatter, and Raz.
Oh, that too.
And it's just it's a bit much at that point. It's like, yeah, I get it. Like, come on.
Yeah. Origins, you have it with after Copperhead poisons you. I think her name was Copperhead.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit generic there though. Like it's just a way to have the all the characters in the game be like, "Oh, Batman, you're such a failure," as you slowly make.
I think that was the second time we saw a female Copperhead.
It's the first time in the Arkham games. I don't know if.
I think it was the Justice League cartoon where we first saw a female Copperhead.
I don't know if it's retconned in later seasons, but in the first one at least, it is male Copperhead.
Well, Origins does kind of highlight that. They mention that I thought Oh, I thought Copperhead was a guy. You get the impression it's probably a name that's been used by multiple people.
I think they initially did intend for this game to be a continuation of the series, just a more
Oh,
adult.
definitely.
Like I think they did, and I think whether the word came down from on high or the writers and devs just chose to change their mind, they didn't continue it in that vein. Uh, like they continued it as its own thing with the links that it had, but it was never more directly linked than in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing about that crash, though, gave me time to finish my sandwich.
What was in the sandwich?
Turkey.
Oh, nice. Turkey sandwich is nice.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanksgiving.
It takes a lot of time to eat a country, but I managed.
You know what they say, Rangi, be careful. You are what you eat.
Oh no, I don't want to be Turkish.
That's why he gobbled it. No, no one. Okay.
I mean, I get it, but there was a better, a much edgier, but a better joke there.
I kind of like the sequence you get here, though, with because you get the fake out crash, and then you get like kind of the role reversal for the approach into Arkham.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a neat little like visual thing.
And I'm pretty sure
It doesn't overstay its welcome either.
if you press quit here, it will just boot you back to the main menu, which is quite funny. Because you think that like pressing quit would for this segment specifically would continue the game because, well, I don't know.
Yeah, but Hideo Kojima ruined that kind of easy thing for everyone.
Did he?
Oh yeah. You don't see it?
With the turn off the console, like the character literally telling you to turn
I
off
mean,
the
the
console.
Psycho. Well, I mean, the Psycho Mantis fight alone, like it tells you to do one thing, but that's not what actually works.
We might have to say that table
Yeah.
the discussion for another time because I don't remember the.
I've never played it.
I don't remember that aspect of it. I remember him like saying, "Oh, I'm going to read your memory card and judge how you play the game," but I don't remember him ever saying like, "Oh, leave your controller plugged into the first port."
Technically, if you want to be a fucking cheeser, the easiest way out of that is just let him beat you 4 or 5 times, and then what was it? This is drawing on deep, deep memory here. Then the statue heads that fly off the plinths at the side of the room become the weak points. You can shoot them down, and once you take them out, hiding one by one, Mantis goes down. It's technically an easier way to actually beat him.
I know that. I always just beat him normally.
Well, technically, what I just described is the normal one. You'd be surprised how many people never thought to actually switch the controllers. They always thought they were being fucked with.
So
Yeah.
but getting back to Arkham Asylum, after you beat Scarecrow for the third and final time, he then escapes down in an elevator, down, back to basically back to where you would have started the game, or slightly improper, I guess. And he,
Ventriloquist.
I believe he plans to essentially put fear toxin into the water supply.
yeah, you find him next to some plants. He says,
A
"Oh,
man has a goal.
if you come one step closer, I will release your deepest, darkest fears into Gotham through the sewer system," which kind of implies that Killer Croc's lair is connected to Gotham sewers, which sounds like an easy way to escape.
I mean, it would make sense that it was, being a relatively old city.
I guess my issue is more that like why would Killer Croc be down here if like it's connected to his escape route?
I mean, it could. I don't want to make excuses for the game, but it could be as simple as a tunnel that Croc didn't realize led to the outside, but the fight with Batman opens.
Well, I guess actually no. The easier explanation is that he's wearing the shock collar. So
Well, yeah,
like
actually, that
if
is
he tries to like go
definitely easier.
out of his lair, that will just shock him. Which I can see like some whingy fucker complaining about that now. Like, oh, you should put shock collars on inmates, and it's like, motherfucker, he is a 15-foot tall shark, not shark, man-eating monster.
Yeah, the alternative to putting a shock collar on Killer Croc is just killing him.
Yeah, that's probably the smartest
You're not
solution.
really gonna contain him. Yeah, you're not gonna contain him. He is basically a monster.
But
He's like 15 feet tall.
Yeah. So as you
Just away about a ton and a half.
Interestingly,
And
for
he
the
eats people.
first year or two that I played this game, this was as far as they ever made it. Like I was probably about 10 when I first played the game. I was way too scared of Killer Croc to actually go into his lair, so I'd always just restart the game.
Interesting.
That's an age thing. I can't even imagine that.
How do you mean?
That is.
Well, I mean, I was what early 20s or so when this came out, I guess. So I mean, I never had like a visceral reaction like that to it.
But first time I played it was just on my nan's laptop. I was I was just playing. I was like, oh, I've got it on PC now, so I want to play it or something. And that's like the only laptop that could run it well. So I played it the whole way through, and I did it first time. Dad, Papi, are you proud of me? But yeah, it's. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like parts of it are kind of broken in Killer Croc's fight.
I agree there. I also think that the gimmick is kind of cool at first, but it kind of with Killer Croc it kind of gets old quick.
Croc's fighting this is the tunnels underneath, right?
Yeah, the platforms that you have to move
Yeah.
slowly.
Okay, no, that's fine. Just making sure I was thinking the right game this time. Which is apparently something I have to do now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's So for example, I was playing it earlier today just as a refresher for these segments, and Croc was how do I explain it? I don't necessarily know if it was just because I was doing it so quickly, but like there was times where he would not come up in the right place, or he wouldn't destroy the right thing unless I restarted a checkpoint. It would basically just soft lock me in certain areas.
That could be a graphics thing. It used to have issues on PC doing that.
That's fair. Which I still would say is unacceptable, but I'm just impressed it runs. Oh, but yeah, you get the mold samples and you have to make it back to the entrance basically because Batman planted a sonar device. Back where he started, and yeah, I can't really think of how to explain this segment of the game. It's just sort of.
This is part of the segment of the game that I feel is all a bit. It's kind of weirdly clumped together and rushed in a sense.
Yeah, like it feels like the Poison Ivy fight was the only segment that they really planned out in advance because Killer Croc is actually really short in hindsight. Like you can probably beat it in about 5 minutes.
And I think Killer Croc, the stuff that also kind of overstays its welcome, because once you actually learn like the trick with him, just hitting the collar, he becomes like kind of easy unless he surprises you like spawning in unfairly.
Yeah, I actually had that when because
Or
the other thing you
you're
can use
not paying
is
attention.
Once you get the movement speed down, he shouldn't really be able to surprise you.
yeah. I think I had
Yeah,
one
that too.
earlier today actually where he just popped up right in front of me and I was like, oh, because that's fair. But yeah, it's I'm kind of almost ashamed to say that I was scared of it now because it is just a bit too
It's
easy.
fine. It's fine. It's you being scared of it as a child. It's not. Okay, that's what's fucking me over. Hold on.
But oh okay, he's on again. So back to Deathstroke, I guess. Yes, sorry. So my
Oh.
most familiar the version of Deathstroke that I'm most familiar with. God, I can't speak today. Is
Sorry about that. I had to fix a weird issue of Discord.
it's the Arrow version, and it's probably one of the best parts of that show. Anyway, hi Rangi.
Arrow version of Deathstroke
Right.
was pretty good, to be fair.
It was interesting. I remember that. I remember it being interesting.
Like, they changed a lot, but Manu Bennett gave a great performance.
Oh yeah, he's like one of the consistently good actors of that show.
Yep. Yep.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah, so you beat Killer Croc, and after getting back to the Batcave to create the antidote to the Titan formula, it's now time for Poison Ivy to just absolutely wreck the Arkham Island Batcave.
And
Girls gotta do what a
this is
girl's gotta
also
do.
the only. Yeah, the Batcave was kind of underwhelming too, in it, because this is like the second time you ever even comes up, and it just gets wrecked.
Yeah, I think we spoke about it briefly in the last episode, but I kind of think the Batcave on Arkham Island is just nonsense. Like, I don't understand how Batman is able
Yeah,
to.
it would get discovered.
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying, but to me, it always seemed like for him to have it there, it must have been constructed with the knowledge and probably tacit permission of both the Asylum and GCPD. Like, it's essentially an early response system for Batman. Like, I can get there, I can get tooled up without having to go back to somewhere where my gear is.
My my issue with that is more that like it's such an advanced like it has its own back computer sort of thing. I feel like if it was going to be just a storeroom basically, it would be more bare bones.
Well, this is the thing. They drew a lot on the comics and the animated series of this. Like, it's not unusual for Batman to have like satellite Batcaves, which are all connected to the main Batcomputer.
Right.
It's not so much that it has a Batcomputer as it has a supercomputer that is connected to the Batcomputer. I see what you're saying. Like, I can understand, but I think they drew so much from the lore to make the comics and show, well, probably more so the comics fans actually, to make the comics fans happy, that they came really close to running the risk of alienating anyone who wasn't with a lot of the stuff they included. I think it makes sense.
I don't necessarily know if I agree, but I understand what you're saying.
Well, that's all right. That means it made sense at least. I'll take that.
Yeah, it's just yeah, I feel like I've established why I'm not particularly a fan of it. It just doesn't make sense. Like if Gordon knows about it, that's one thing, but I feel like the villains would know about it as well if the Arkham staff knew about it.
Yeah, I can see that. You
Uh,
can't keep a secret in Arkham.
no, and actually, Sharp probably wouldn't allow it either.
It
So
it generally just feels like one of those things that I feel like if he's gonna have one, it would probably be more secure.
yeah, like it would. I mean, the way they frame it as being like a famous suicide point, or like underneath the famous suicide point, rather, that aspect I'm fine with. In fact, it's probably like the safest place it could be. But conversely, that also means that that point is probably heavily monitored. So I don't understand
Yeah.
how.
And how did he get all the? You have to question how he got all the equipment there and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, just a relatively minor issue in a game that's otherwise really good. But
What is wrong with my Discord?
I
Not
don't
letting
know.
me click on any of my servers.
It's fine for me.
Yeah, it's just not letting me click on any of my servers. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's on my end.
Right.
Oh well. I'll figure that out later.
Where are we at? Oh yeah. So we're heading to fight Ivy, who is now completely in control of the botanical gardens and uses that control to just absolutely wreck the Batcave. Like her plants just grow into it, destroy all the equipment, and I believe this is where we get the last, or the last mandatory gadget, I guess. And hands down, I think this is the lamest gadget in any of the 4 games. The Ultra Backlaw.
It's weird, right? Because it's one of those things I think is fine as an idea. It's only really helpful for it's one of those that are only really helpful for puzzles thing. I like the idea of having I like the idea of it being a bit of just a faster back claw, and I always liked using it for vents.
I would probably be more fine with it if it was like an upgrade you could get. But as like just a like the last story upgrade you can get, and it's like pivotal for the next 10-15 minutes. It's just kind of lame. Like it's basically just the backcrawl but more powerful. There's nothing more to it.
Yeah, that I can agree there. It's
I don't know if we want
it
to wait
is
for
kind
Dave
of underwhelming.
to see if he has any thoughts about the Ultra Backlaw.
Oh, I chose the wrong moment to go to the bathroom. My bad.
That's cool.
That fixed it. That fixed my issue.
But yeah, just I wonder if you had any thoughts on the what I think we've dubbed the lamest gadget in any of the 4 games, the Ultra Backlaw.
It's just kind of a lame upgrade, though. It's like
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of lame.
Like considering the Backlaw is already just
it's just the back
backgrapple.
claw again.
Like
Basically.
it's basically just we're giving you this so you can pull down vents at a height slightly quicker.
And you can pull down like walls and stuff. So basically it's explosive gel at range.
And I
Yeah.
don't mind that, but I'm thinking of that in terms of later games where I wish I had that.
That's the weird thing. They just drop it though. You'd think it would be an upgrade in some of the later games.
I was saying this to Rangi a minute ago.
I think they dropped it for Riddler.
But
it simplifies too many Riddler things later on.
That's fair, actually. Yeah,
probably it.
I was saying this to Rangi just a minute ago, but I feel like it would make more sense as a optional upgrade than like a mandatory not mandatory. Like a gadget you get by progressing the story.
Like
Especially,
stock gear.
yeah, stock gear. Like especially considering this is the last one you get.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
But yeah, so we're on our way to beat Ivy, who is, in fact, no, she's not just in control of the gardens now. She is basically in control of the whole island. Her plants have overgrown everything. You got the spores growing out all over the place in the sewers, on the rooftops. Just yeah, absolutely insane. And
Yeah,
so
and it is interesting because this is kind of where you really get to see how powerful Ivy actually is too, and especially because I believe she does get injected with the Titan stuff.
oh yeah, Joker injects her just as you're leaving the gardens the first time.
Yeah, and she's pretty powerful. Like I think
This
she even
lines up.
affects
Go ahead.
the. I think she even affects part of the city outside of the island.
Her plants are growing on the lighthouse. I don't know if they've quite made it to the city.
I might be thinking about the lighthouse.
They could.
Yeah. Oh. So, God, this is one of those segments where I think that they had to pad for time, because just as you leave the now wrecked Batcave, turns out the Joker is pumping chemicals into the sewers that are now going to flood Gotham. Do we even want to talk about this, or just skip over it, because it is literally just padding for time?
Yes, this is definitely one of those busy work missions, and I really didn't like it.
To be fair, the game doesn't have too many.
No, but
Yeah,
this one is like especially
It is a
irritating,
bit egregious.
because it feels like you could cut it out and you lose nothing. Whereas if you cut out any of the other ones, you probably like lose a villain or lose an interesting interaction.
Oh yeah, but you have to think dev brain. So for dev brain, you got to kill some time. There's people probably closer to the average than we would like to think who could lose like an hour and a half, 2 hours to this section.
I mean, I think the Titan fight is probably the hardest Titan fight in the game.
I really don't like that Titan fight. I think the environment is
Oh yeah,
far too enclosed to.
well, that's kind of the challenge of it.
Yeah, but like when it gets to the point that if I dodge out the way, I'm hitting the electric fields that are around me. I was like, yeah, at that point, I'm like, it's the same issue that the Catwoman DLC has in Arkham Knight. There's just not enough room to maneuver when that is something that the game heavily relies on.
I think I half agree with that.
Oh yeah, and the stealth segment that's here as well. What do you guys think of that stealth segment? Because I'm not particularly a fan of that map.
The wait, which? Oh,
The one with
that.
the one in the pump room.
Yeah, I don't like that stealth arena either.
Struggling to picture it.
It's not a difficult stealth arena. It's just kind of like
after just before the Titan fight in that segment where you're deactivating the pumps.
I think I know the one you mean. We'll get there. It's okay. We'll get there.
Well, we're there.
Well, then why am I looking?
No, sorry. The footage in the background, the Rangi stream is just for like
yeah,
visual.
it's
It's not
B-roll.
really like it's not really to
Yeah,
emphasize.
it's to have something on screen.
Because otherwise we'd still be talking about the second intensive treatment section.
Yeah, because we're just kind of going through things at this point. So when it comes to that room though, because the way I remember it, I think that it has elements that could become a good stealth room, but it's just not. It feels kind of cobbled together to me.
Yeah, it seems like it's the only one that takes advantage of the Ultra Bat Claw by being able to like tear down the floor under those guys, but even then, it's like
Wait, that
you,
rings a bell.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the pump room where you have to where two guys are guarding the control panel, and you have to like fire the ultra backclaw weapon to
Oh yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah, that's
That's
it. That stealth room was bad. Yeah. And like I said, it's not that it has like a for particular like I don't think it's as bad as the gardens, but I feel like it would if the gardens didn't exist, it would probably be my least favorite
that's
stealth
fair, yeah.
arena in the game.
Um,
It just feels
it's
really
too
cobbled together and
it's too
weird.
claustrophobic. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah,
It's too
well,
enclosed.
it's particularly enclosed, but at the same time, it's like very exploitable.
That's fair, yeah. And like it sets you up to be able to use the explosive gel on a couple of walls, but like getting guards to actually stand in front of that for long enough to set it off is nigh impossible.
Yeah, it's almost it's always it's like I guess you can throw the Sonic at it. But yeah, and well, also I remember the areas being particular, like kind of it has kind of the opposite problem as the Guardians, where it's too easy to sneak around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Actually, I don't know if I
I
agree with that because I always found it quite like difficult to find somewhere to sneak through. Like you got the one
uh,
long vent
right.
system, and you got the gargoyles, but that's about it.
Well, I'd rather what I mean, I guess, is it's too easy to get away. It's almost too forgiving.
Mm.
Like you basically because you have the one long vent system, but that vent system also just brings you to a room that the enemies can't get to unless you blew up the room with explosive gel, and then at that point it's like, well, then you just wait it out.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure if I can really explain what I mean with that segment, but it's just it was um like it felt like by the time you've grappled to the other side of it, the goons are already in a position to keep shooting you.
Uh, Wait, I think we both agree though that this is probably. I think even Dake, once he remembered it, he doesn't seem to have. Dake, do you have any thoughts on that particular room from what you remember?
Not particularly, no. You guys seem to be covering everything I might have.
Yeah, I think that room is really lame.
Yeah, lame is a good way to put it. Like there's some interesting, well, not interesting, but there's a couple of Riddler things in there that are better placed than the actual
Yeah, it
uh
almost makes me wonder if it was not intended to be a stealth room at first. Maybe it was more meant to be a puzzle room, and then they couldn't make it work, so they turned it into a stealth room. Or they
yeah,
felt like they needed to have an extra stealth room in the game.
yeah, that's fair. Um,
Yeah,
don't
that's the only thing I can think of, because
yeah. So I don't know if there's anything else we want to address before we get to the second Poison Ivy segment where we're about
where
to
we're
do the
actually
boss.
in the boss fight.
Yeah. Um.
Give the people what they want.
Uh,
Yeah. So I guess it's time to talk about Poison Ivy's boss fight, which is probably my favorite in the game. Yeah. Yeah. This is my favorite boss fight in Arkham Asylum. Um. It's
yeah, that's fair.
it's
I think it's one that's a bit. You can cheese that fight, but
yeah. You can't just keep throwing batarangs at her, but that does leave you like massively exposed. Like you can get to it
it's
pretty
gonna
easily
take and
by
it's gonna take forever.
like you're better off playing by the
You are
game's
better off
rules.
just engage. Yeah, you're better off engaging. But I like having the option to do it.
Yeah, it's
And this is definitely the most interesting fight in the game.
there we go. Yeah, and it definitely helps that the voice actress is definitely giving it her all, shall we say?
Well, also,
He's
the
gooning,
fact
chat.
that
He's gooning. Can you hear him?
I was gonna say you have because you have the environmental factor, you have the goons, you have the projectiles, all of this stuff you have to kind of account for.
Yeah.
I genuinely am surprised, honestly, that this boss fight isn't really a celebrate. I think people celebrate the Scarecrow ones a lot more, and I think it's more. This one's more interesting.
That's fair. It is also foreshadowed earlier in the game when Joker says, "I was hoping for a 40-foot tall killer plant" when he first injected Ivy with the Titan.
Yeah.
Um,
Look, Joker wanted a kaiju.
a plant kaiju.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Emperor's familiar with something.
Yeah, I don't really have any. Oh, yeah, it is also the hardest boss fight in the game, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. It's way harder than the final boss fight.
We'll get there when we get there. But yes, I have many thoughts about the final boss fight in this game. It is lame.
Yeah, that's the thing. So with the Ivy fight, yeah, the essential trick is you have to wait for the thing to open up, and then you have to throw the batarang in it, and then you have to explode her with explosive gel.
Yeah.
But while that's happening, you're having these phases of fighting goons on a relatively small platform that has basically a constant environmental issue factor.
Yeah, you have to keep track of where the tentacles come up and snare you.
Yeah, you don't want to get hentai.
But yeah, just you get her health low enough and you have to hit her with the explosive gel in the pod that she's in. Do that twice
Yep.
and you win.
The amount of willpower it took to not make several bad jokes when he said hentai there, I just want to point that out.
Okay.
That took legitimate willpower.
Something Green Lanterns know clearly nothing about, judging by Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Well, I mean, Green Lanterns used to have one weakness. Now they have, well, I was going to say now they have 6. And I suppose nowadays with the infrared and ultraviolet shit, it's up to like, what, 12 or so? Stupid shit.
Green Lanterns are weak to sunflowers.
It actually makes me sad, man. Like, Green Lantern had such a great resurgence with Jeff Johns and EGS, and then afterwards with Jeff and Shane and Ivan. Like, it really upsets me how far it's fallen, how quickly.
Like, it's that too, because it's such a cool power where that relies kind of on creativity and
will and imagination. That's it. Like that's it.
And there's so much room for characterization based off how. Okay, what does this lantern tend to create versus this?
I mean,
lantern?
we got the first 4 human lanterns out of that exact premise right there. Like Hal was pure will, John was very, very overthought architecture, Kyle was just mad artistic creativity, and Guy was described as the only one of the human lanterns whose ring spat green fire with excitement while he was waiting. Which I absolutely love.
Oh yeah.
Like there are distinct differences between all 4 of the original human Green Lantern core members as opposed to Alan Scott, because I know somebody in chat or noob will try to pull me up on that one.
I was considering making a joke about Alan Scott.
Do you know what Alan Scott's weakness was?
No. I don't actually know much about him. I just know he existed.
Alan Scott's magical Green Lantern, his Silver Age Green Lantern, his weakness was wood.
That's lame.
Wood could penetrate his constructs.
Damn.
It was only because his power was magical, and Hal's was, I guess you would argue, extremely sci-fi. That they had to come up with a different weakness. And they decided, okay, so if green is the power, then I guess yellow will be the weakness. Which never really got a good explanation until Rebirth, at which point they came up with the concept of the creatures that personified the emotional spectrum's powers. So there's the green one, which is Ion. There's the yellow, which is Parallax. There's red, which is the Butcher, which kind of looks like a huge steel-horned, very, very angry red-colored bull.
Mm-hmm.
There is the Predator, which is, believe it or not, the personification of love in the emotional spectrum.
Oh, that's
Yeah, well, there is a point to it, and we'll talk about that on another show sometime because I think we might get there. But what else? Blue was the big peaceful bird thing. I should remember its name, but it's escaping me. It was like Aya or something.
Anyway, this isn't a Green Lantern stream, so back to Batman. I always feel like it feels like there's an entire area missing in the game right after after Poison Ivy. Yeah. It's a green in person, so
I'm
close enough.
confused how Rangi doesn't see that as pertinent, considering Batman is the only person to ever refuse both a Green Lantern and a Yellow Lantern ring.
Is he?
He is.
That's interesting.
I definitely wasn't building towards a point about how fucking cool Batman was there and got totally cut off at the knees. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing. It feels weirdly poorly paced that we go from the Ivy boss fight directly to the party.
Yeah, like you break out the ceiling because you beat Ivy. Place is coming down. You break out and fireworks are going off in the distance. It's time for Joker's master plan, which is bring Batman to the visitor center, blow him up, but don't kill him somehow. Okay.
Yeah, I
It's weird to me that
assume.
this doesn't make sense to you guys. Like this
No,
Joker.
it makes sense to me.
So I can understand where Joker's head is at here.
Oh, hello.
Is I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
So
well, it's like, well, Batman will probably survive,
Ivy
so.
is the penultimate boss that Joker has set. He is hoping that she will work this way as, well, I hate to repeat it, but as the penultimate boss. The fireworks are because Batman has gotten past Ivy and is now getting to the actual end where Joker wants him, where he wants the final confrontation and showdown to be. Like, Joker is actually happy. Like, he is actually celebrating.
No, so yeah, my thing is that it's just a bit
It's the pacing. It's the pacing as a game. I think
it feels like there was maybe meant to be a segment between the end of the Ivy fight and
no, I can see that. I can totally see that. I think it ties into what I was trying to say about the lore, though. Like they tried so hard to make the comic book fans happy that they came very, very close to stepping over the line of alienating everyone who wasn't.
Yeah. Another thing is we don't actually get a proper boss fight for a stealth. We don't get a Predator or boss fight in this game.
That's true, but there's also not really a boss character that you would have a stealth
Harley's
showdown, I guess, with.
Against,
yeah, I think I would agree. Yeah, Harley is the closest.
But yeah, there's not like we see in the other three games where there's at least one.
Yeah, the closest The ever closest you have is Zaz, but I wouldn't really count him as a boss in this.
No, I don't
He's
think I would either.
yeah, he's like an occasional like distraction where you just like hit him with one thing and it usually works.
It's like Firefly in Night. It's like, I wish I didn't have to put up with this, but okay, fine, I'll smack you, I guess.
What was the? Oh yeah, so yeah, Joker blows up the visitor center. Turns out that I guess the version of Joker that was in the TV that you can find when you go in there, that was him all along. That, like actually him. He was just there.
He was just sitting there with a TV on his head.
Yeah, I guess.
Which is a Joker thing to do.
I mean, I can believe that of Joker, yeah.
Yeah, hiding in plain sight.
Like, this will be worth it in the end. I don't mind committing to the bit.
Yeah, blows it up. Batman somehow survives, even though I think he should probably be dead there. And we can't. Yeah, it's two Titan monsters versus and like what 15 guys that you have to beat up to start.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not really worth talking about the guys or the Titan monsters. We've been over that.
We've kind of gone. The fight plays like any other Titan monster fight. It's basically
battering them in the face when they charge at you, and they'll KO themselves. Where's my mouse?
And then you just steer them into the enemies.
Yeah, where's? Oh, there it is. So if I can get to it. So yeah, fight.
So now we get to the last part of the game itself, the Joker boss fight.
Yes, the Joker boss fight. Oh no, wait. There's something I did want to just before we get there. So you beat up the 4 Titan monsters, and Joker then reveals that he somehow has recaptured Commissioner Gordon. How? Like Gordon went to Gotham at this point. Like he's what? How did Joker manage to get hold of him if all of his operations are on Arkham?
Good question. Next question.
Well, okay. So yeah, Joker then shoots Batman with the Titan Venom, and he's able to withstand it, even though that's not what happened to the other guys. Like it was pretty instant transformation.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that Batman is just able to fight off. Like I'm fine with him doing it for the Scarecrow toxin because
it's a mental thing, not a physical thing.
Yeah. But this
Well,
is an actual
it's both.
like.
Right, but
Scarecrow is definitely both.
Oh, right.
I think I might be being a little too generous here, but I think the implication is supposed to be that Titan is also both. Someone of sufficient will could potentially fight it off.
I'm still not sure.
I'm just trying to translate what the game is giving us here, man. This is not me sweeping for it.
Right.
I thought it would have been better. That's the thing. I was kind of surprised that the dart even went through like Batman's suit.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Like, if it's able to, make sure that a few bullets doesn't kill him, like he can survive a few shots. Yeah, this Titan dart is somehow powerful enough to penetrate it.
It's Kevlar.
It is Kevlar. Yeah.
So very fine, sharp things penetrate Kevlar, where very heavy, blunt force trauma doesn't. That's what it's designed to do. That's why a knife can go through it, but a bullet can. So a needle could absolutely go through Kevlar.
I don't necessarily I understand what you're saying, but at the same time,
dude, this is literally physics. This is how it works. A knife can go through Kevlar where a bullet doesn't.
Yeah, I'm happy to accept that.
If you want to think of it in silly sci-fi terms, think of it with Dune.
You know what else is? I guess the implication we get though is
Well, that is genuinely how it works. Like you can put a scissor blade through a Kevlar vest where a bullet won't go, with literally almost no effort.
Yeah, okay. I'm willing to accept that, I guess. But yeah, Joker starts ranting about the damage the Batman has done over the course of the game, and then shoots himself in the chin.
As the Joker would probably
And we
do, I
get...
guess.
Oh, it happened to you as well, Rangi.
Oh, what happened to me?
The glitch where like you spawn in and Joker won't attack you, he doesn't play the cutscene. That happened to me too on my
Oh,
last
right.
playthrough.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to see him standing there with Gordon somehow having teleported into a chair.
Hey, Clovis, come here. Come here, Clove.
Um,
Kind of like how the boxes just appeared on screen.
yeah, it's kind of yeah. So for reference, chat, this happened to me when I was playing the game earlier. I don't know if it's a recent bug that is glitching some stuff out, but so I'm pretty sure there was an update for the game recently.
Would not surprise me.
But yeah, just,
Actually, I could just check.
but yeah, just a quick restart and you get back to where the game should be, which is this shit. Titan Joker, one of the most well.
He's pretty. I think the final boss fight in this is pretty notoriously hated.
Yeah.
I guess I'm fine with the idea of it.
I am more angry about it now than I used to be because looking at it, it's so clear that this. It upsets me that I'm even going to say this on stream to give it that much goddamn coverage. But clearly, Absolute Joker was somewhat modeled on this.
So a lot of people theorize that this is inspired by the Joker in the Batman animated series from 2004. Because in that there is an episode where Joker takes Bane's Titan.
Venom.
Yeah, Bane's Titan. Yeah, and Bane's
Titan. Titan is the game. Venom is Bane.
Bane's Venom. Yeah, sorry. And he becomes a huge monster, not unlike the one we see here. And literally all you need to do is beat 3 rounds of henchmen, pull him down with the Ultra Backlaw, and that's it. You've won the game. It's lame. Like, this is not what a Joker boss fight should be. I'm fine with the idea that he turns into a giant monster because it's certainly climactic
Well, it's
and
in
it works with the
keeping.
story.
It's in keeping with the game.
Yeah,
but just
well, I also don't think they wanted to. Well, because I think it would be kind of underwhelming. They felt like it would probably be underwhelming to go from the Ivy boss fight to fighting Joker, who is as dangerous as Joker is. He is just a guy.
Yeah, but like Arkham City treated him better than this did, and that the boss fight was just him as a guy. Him as just a regular goon.
With a dozen other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, and I think that a lot of it is one of those things where maybe they just were worried because I think the game is trying to kind of ramp things up with the boss fights each time.
Yeah. This feels very much like they ran out of time. Like they had maybe another plan or
maybe they couldn't think of a way to do it that isn't just Batman punching a guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Regardless, this is not only lame, it's boring as well. Like, you get through the first round, it's like, I have to do this 2 more times. Cool.
Yeah, it's not particularly interesting mechanically at all. It's kind of just okay. I avoid his claws and
actually, it's not even that.
wait
It's
till
that
it goes up there.
You have to pull him down twice, isn't it? Because he has 3 stages of health bar.
Yeah. I think you have to pull him down twice.
Oh,
I don't remember if it's twice or 5 times.
Yeah, so just lame and boring across the board.
Yeah, and a lot of time, it's interesting, right? Because it's like it's lame and boring, and then it also just feels like another one of the boss fights. Like it doesn't feel like special, really.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a challenge at all to like most of the skills you have to learn throughout the game.
Before chat gets confused in any crazy way later on, I do mean the end game. I obviously don't mean it doesn't feel like MCU end game, because that would make no sense.
I don't know. I thought the part when Arkham Asylum where Doctor Strange shows up with a bunch of portals. I thought that was absolute cinema.
Pure Kino.
I was kind of surprised Superman didn't just poke the Joker and knock him out. So
Oh no, don't. That gets us into injustice territory, and that gets messy.
that's why I said knock him out.
I mean, we know Superman exists in this universe, so
That
We do.
it is weird to me they never like thought of doing a Superman game at all.
They did.
They did for years, and instead they did Suicide Squad.
They
Killed
thought
it
of it,
briefly.
they tried it. Same thing with Wonder Woman, same thing with Flash, and I believe, although I'm not super sure of it, there is an unsubstantiated rumor that they also had an Aquaman game at the same time in development.
Yeah.
And they killed all of it in order to give us, well, you know, we're gonna make a stream out of it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Enjoy, chat. We might die, but you guys will laugh. That's the main thing.
But yeah, so you do that twice to beat the Joker. You beat the 3 rounds of guys. You put him down twice. And then Batman punched him in the face with a fist sprayed with explosive gel, which is a neat way to beat Titan Joker, I guess.
I mean, you want that impact, you know?
Yeah. And Kevin Conroy, obviously, we'll get to the performances in a minute, but yeah, Kevin Conroy does a spectacular job as always.
Should we talk about the fact that him doing that should absolutely blow his arm off his fucking body?
Oh, it's absolutely
Like,
should.
he has
We
been
destroyed.
exploding 1/2 foot thick concrete walls with that all game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no.
It's like you're
worse than that,
Batman,
because
you're wearing armor, but at the same time, it's like I feel like you're losing a hand at least.
It's weird, like with the explosive gel, because it feels like it has such a variance on strength. Like same thing with like when you blow up an enemy with it. It's like it
Or when you
doesn't
do,
like
when you do the combo, it's like, So
it's
when you hit the
arguably
wall, it'll blow up a wall. When you hit a guy, it's like, oh, I fell over for
it's
a
arguably
second.
worse than that, because that's like spread out over a surface area. The stuff he's raised on his hand is concentrated on his knuckles.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah,
you're at least crippling yourself there.
But yeah, that is the end of the game. Gordon gets a call that Two-Face is robbing a bank, and Batman goes off to continue being Batman. You get the credits.
And we next get mention of Two-Face robbing a bank 3 games later.
Yes, actually. But yeah.
He has been at that bank for a while.
So
maybe he got lost.
This is one of the interesting things that I feel like only veterans of the game are going to know about. Depending on the ending you choose, you get one of 3 post-credit scenes. They're all the same type of thing, but for different villains.
I don't think I knew that for this game, actually.
So the only one I know off the top of my head is Killer Croc jumps up and puts his hand on a crate on the hard mode. And then it's Bane and Scarecrow on normal and easy, but I don't remember which order it is.
I vaguely remember something about Bane. You get something to prove that the Batmobile crash didn't kill him.
Yeah, like it's the same thing. He jumps his hand up out the water, grabs onto a crate of Titan, and that's it.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, same for all 3 villains, but you get different ones depending on which difficulty you picked. And that is the game. That is Arkham Asylum.
We did it. We made it, chat.
Only took us 2 streams. Only took us 7 hours. Actually, that is probably an average playtime for me.
Oh yeah. If you're not going after the secrets and things, that probably is about the playtime of the game if you're trying to just get through the game.
Yeah.
I was thinking as ZFAP fans were actually kicking ass. Only 7 hours? This is like one stream.
No, it was 2 streams, but we had to stop last time because it was our first go, and we didn't want to go absolutely insane.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess this is probably a good time for like final thoughts of it. I think this is one of those games where it's not my favorite game in the series, but the fact it's the first does actually matter a lot.
As a starting point, I don't think they could have done much better than
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think they nailed it coming right out the gate.
Like there are issues, and it is definitely, I'd say, overhyped. But yeah, like there isn't
I don't know.
much.
I think it's fairly hyped for, but I think that people don't understand that like the game does age differently because if you come to Asylum after having played the other games, it's a very different beast than if you start at Asylum because and also a lot of the things Asylum did that other games didn't do. It's a case of Asylum did a lot differently, but that it's kind of like when people describe Lord of the Rings as basic bitch fantasy, when like that's because most fantasy kind of takes or is inspired by Lord of the Rings to some extent,
Yeah,
or at least most fantasy that people are familiar with.
yeah,
I
that's
Like,
could weigh in there, but if I do, we'll be here for several hours.
yeah, but Dake, you understand what I mean. It's kind of like
Oh, I
this
do,
is
yeah.
like, yeah, you could say the same with like space operas and Star Wars, or most modern like sci-fi stuff takes something or another from like Star Wars or Star Trek or both.
Yeah. Usually lightsabers these days.
Yeah,
Although at least in other material, they're still lightsabers. In Star Wars, they're now baseball bats.
true.
Yeah. I don't know
Do
if
you
you
like
want
to
to.
have a baseball bat that can occasionally stab people, chat? Would that appeal to you? Because apparently it did to the Jedi.
Well, no, I wouldn't, because it wouldn't kill people.
I mean, it
Wow.
sometimes
No, it like the people who have been
like it's
stabbed in Star
hilariously
Wars.
unpredictable, but like it sometimes kills people. It killed Obi-Wan. Possibly the only person ever to actually have been killed by it, but we don't know.
Kill Qui-Gon.
That's a good point. It did kill. Well, I mean, it kind of granted Qui-Gon immortality, though.
Well, in that case, it didn't kill Obi-Wan either.
Yes, I suppose that is true. Yeah, even going by technically prequel canon, yes, that would kind of make sense. If Qui-Gon isn't entirely dead, then I guess Obi-Wan isn't either. And then we automatically accept that for Yoda later, and then again Anakin. So yeah, okay. I can't really argue with that.
Yeah. I do wish that this is why I always lament that the Arkham series is like the only kind of I guess you could say the Insomniac Spider-Man games are I don't know if I would say they're
You
even doing the
shouldn't,
Arkham
because
series.
the Insomniac Spider games basically ripped off narratively and mechanically everything from Batman.
Yeah, that's
They slapped a spider skin on it and went, job done.
but
It's like
I
they're great.
also
Well, the first one anyway. I haven't played the second, but the first one is a great game. Don't get me wrong, but like it is very, very clearly a Batman clone.
Yeah, there's a few more. There's a few tiny additions, but yeah, by and large, like the game, other than the web swinging, it's basically a Batman game.
I mean,
yeah.
it is as much a Batman clone as, let's say, Dante's Inferno is a God of War clone, which I think we can all probably. I don't know if that's too old a reference for you guys or not.
I
Actually,
never played it. I want to because I've heard good things, but
you should. It's hilarious, and if you want to absolutely beast your way through it, put all of your skill points into the B power, by which I mean the button B. Because Dante's Inferno, as much fun as it is, and it is a lot of fun. Like you put enough points into B, and you just win. You
Yeah,
just win.
the other thing is this is kind of the Arkham games are kind of it's kind of a walkthrough through kind of Batman's rogue gallery in a way that I don't think even the Insomniac game really does as well.
I would agree with that. Yeah. I mean, well,
Yeah, and
there is an argument to be made that Spider-Man's rogues gallery isn't nearly as deep as Batman's, so they couldn't really go as far. But even with that said, yeah, like it. And again, I'm not shitting on Spider-Man at all. I really, really enjoyed that game, but it is so clearly a clone of Batman.
Don't play the
well
sequels.
that
Whatever you do, don't play the sequels.
that's the
I've
thing
heard
though. I've heard that though.
Mm.
That's the thing though. It's like I don't know, like you. I just look at this, and part of me is kind of like, well, why can't we get like a proper like basically tour through other like superheroes, kind of rogues galleries and kind of mythos in the same way? And it's weird that it's particularly weird that Warner Brothers Studios just never could get any of these other games off the ground to do that.
it.
Like,
I can see how it seems weird, but like if you know enough about the characters, enough about what they should be able to do, it is pretty clear pretty quickly why you can't really make a functioning game around them. Like Superman is a fantastic example. There's a good reason that a Superman good game has never existed because you just can't. You can't do it. He's God to begin with. Like how do you level that up? How do you scale for enemies? Like, everything has to be Darkseid or Doomsday or roughly equivalent.
Hmm.
And you
Yeah.
kind of have the same problem for Wonder Woman. It's like, well, I mean, you're kind of too powerful. Like, there's no way to scale bad guys for you. If they'd wanted to do it, for a team style game, ignoring, of course, the horrible torture that we are going to put ourselves through for random strangers on the internet to laugh at. Uh, I I
I
might have gone
mean,
the Outsiders because the most
yeah.
powerful person on the Outsiders you've got like Metamorpho, but otherwise you've got Huntress, Katana, maybe Batman. Sorry, Katana, not Kitana. Might have been a bit of Mortal Kombat there.
Katana, she's got my back. I would advise not being killed by her. Her soul traps the souls trap the swords of its
Fan,
victims.
her fan. If you're doing the Mortal Kombat thing, it'd be the fan.
Her soul traps the OnlyFans of his victims.
Oh God, that
no.
might be worse. Jesus,
I genuinely don't want to be killed by that.
that that
I
could
don't know
actually
what
be that
I
could
don't know
honestly be
what
the
that
plot of
means.
a horror story now.
I don't know what that means, but I don't want
Just
to
like
fight.
eternally trapped your soul in the OnlyFans chat. Like, oh my God, can you imagine?
Wait. So are you a user or is your soul now creating pornography for the rest of time?
Yes.
Which is better, I guess. I don't know. I feel like
I,
they're both pretty horrifying. Like you're paying for fucking e-thoughts for forever, or you become no. They're both bad. They're both bad. I don't want either of those. I disavow what Rangi just said, Chad. I want no part of that.
yeah, that's why I said, I'd just be like, I don't know what that means, but I'm not gonna kill by her.
I feel like if I agree with any of that, it'd be like Sarah Connor agreeing with the machines. Like, no, I have fundamentally betrayed myself somehow.
um. Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose. Real quick, I want to give a huge round of applause, I guess, to the phenomenal voice talent in Arkham Asylum.
oh,
Obviously, you had
absolutely. Well, it is it not? Is the majority of it is all like Batman animated series
yes, is
people,
The
Poison
right?
Ivy?
majority, yeah.
Yeah, Poison Ivy. She played by the same actress, or
I'm not sure about Ivy. I know Tara Strong does do
she does
Harley.
Harley in
Kevin,
the all the
yeah,
games
she
after
does do.
Asylum.
Yeah, well, she was Tara Strong was the original voice of Harley.
No, Arlene Sorkin was.
Oh, you are right.
I was about to
How
say,
did I forget that?
yeah, Arlene Sorkin, who plays Harley in Arkham Asylum.
How did I forget? Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm tired. It's
I
fine.
think Tara Strong has also kind of like taken over the role for the last
Yeah,
like 10, 15 years.
that's unfortunate because her voice is not holding up anymore.
Well, she's doing better than Margot Robbie. I think we can all agree on that.
That's a weird thing because Margot Robbie, I think, she isn't a bad casting, but then like
We've
as far
talked
as
about
like
this. Ark and I have talked about this
yes,
several times.
yeah, it a lot of it comes down to material.
And she has been given nothing good.
Yeah.
That's right, chat. We almost offended Margot Robbie.
Is there any I'm thinking like
I
guess
mean, obviously, other than the other two, the obvious two that deserve praise. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy.
Hamill does Joker, so that's
Yeah,
3.
the obvious two, him and Kevin Conroy.
yeah. I assumed Ark meant Hamill and Joker, who are because they are basically the two lead roles.
Yeah. You got Arlene Sorkin as Harley. Who plays Ivy?
I'm pretty sure Croc is the same voice. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think he is. Is it D. Michael Brad? No, D. Bradley Baker.
Here we go. Steve Blum plays Curly Croc in Arkham Asylum. Ivy is played by Tazia Valenza. I don't necessarily know if she played.
I don't know the name.
She's been Ivy a lot.
Is that SZ or ZS? I'm guessing from the pronunciation.
Tasia Valenza.
Oh, Tasia.
I always have to remind myself that when you said say Z, you mean Z.
Oh, she played Sniper Wolf in the Twin Snakes.
Huh.
Where are you? She.
God, I miss that Infinite Ammo bandana.
So she was in the animated series, but she didn't play Ivy. She played a one-off character, I think.
Who was it?
Yeah, well,
Marion. I don't know who that is.
I did more than just Marion. Even I don't know that one.
But yeah, I'm thinking on. So I'm thinking on whatever. It wouldn't be surprising if they couldn't get everyone from the animated series, but like I think that's the other big thing. Like they very much knew their audience because I think the animated series is just one of the most like praised superhero cartoons of all time.
It is definitely,
It's got to be
right up there alongside Superman and then Justice League, probably in that order.
Probably, yeah. I think people praise Justice League more than Superman, but yeah.
Well, Justice League did take a lot more work.
Oh yeah, because you're trying to like actually write around the league.
Well, you've got 7 to 14 main characters as opposed to say Superman or Batman TAS, where you've got maybe 4 or 5.
4 or 5 at most, but usually like
and then you've got to try and match that in antagonists and secondary and tertiary characters. Like, I mean, Justice League put a lot of work in. It should be respected for what it was.
And it made sure to pull from. It does definitely
pull. Oh, it did pull from the comics.
animated series.
It pulled from both, but like Justice League tried to adapt actual comic arcs in a way that Batman and Superman TAS didn't really. It tried to hew a little closer to the source material for a lot of them. You'd be surprised how many of the episodes you can think of that were actually comics and you don't realize it. The Morgana Le Fay was one of the best ones. People don't realize that was a comic arc in and of its own right, but it was. The Kid League.
Oh, I remember that one. That was
Mhm.
one of the like super early ones in was it
I
Unlimited?
do remember that.
Yeah, if memory serves, I think that was. Oh, it's been a while since I thought about this. I think that was Grant Morrison's Volume 2 run on Justice League where that one happened. It was either Volume 2 or Volume 3. It was the same run, but a different volume where he did the whole White Martians and Hyperion clan. And if you guys remember early Justice League, both of those should sound very familiar.
Rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah, it does ring a bell. But yeah, outside of the casting, is there anything else we want to talk about then before we wrap up? I mean, we can tangent and yap for hours, but
We can and do and might.
am I allowed to take a moment to talk about? Actually, no. I want to save the goonery for later games because in this game it's only really Harley and Ivy, who are mega hot.
I
Don't get me
know
wrong.
what he just thought of. He was like, I'm going to do it. 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 I'm ready to do it. I'm just about to do it. And then his brain went, wait, Batgirl later.
I mean, Batgirl, Catwoman, Talia, all not in this game. All introduced later.
I
True.
mean, character. That's the thing with this type of world. This is why I don't understand the. Let's say the people talking about like, oh, this character or that character or whatever does have a realistic body type, because like, yeah, it's media.
Have you
Ever,
seen the body types real women do have?
yeah, no,
Like,
no, but I assume they mean like, oh, you have to
the
put in a
same
lot of
people
work for
saying
it.
this chick is too slim will look at Kim Kardashian and go, this is the height of beauty. It's like, this bitch
Yeah,
has an ass 3 times the width of her fucking shoulders and you think that's hot? And then
yeah,
you
they
go,
do think
where are
that.
her organs? Give me a break.
Well, and also, I'm sorry, this is an ideal. This is a fantasy world. This is an idealization. Like, yeah,
Ranky, you have to
the,
remember the same people who say where are her organs in terms of a hot slim character will also applaud She-Hulk twerking. So how can I put this? How can I put this? I know the perfect way to put this. Your boos mean nothing. We've seen what makes you people cheer.
Yeah, that's fair.
oh, that's the other thing though. It's like you will have like male character, like every fucking Marvel hero that it
Oh no, screw this. I'm,
ends
I'm,
up
I'm doing it. I'm doing it
shirtless.
now. This was the thing. Was it Spider-Man 2? Was it 2 that brought in Venom? Or was it 1?
The games?
Yeah.
Venom had him proper. He's like teased at the end of one.
Okay, so it was 2 then. I remember this distinctly because there was this whole big fucking screaming argument on the internet, by which I mean basically the remains of Tumblr and Reddit, about how you couldn't have the women being too sexy. And then the game came out, and 2 weeks later, and every single, going to very carefully ameliorate my language, every single person who had a differently aimed bias was suddenly talking about Venom cake. But you can't
Oh
have tits
yeah,
or a girl ass on screen. But they're
Uh,
all gooning over a fucking goo monster.
19 inches of Venom.
uh, I found. Wait, I think I found the perfect way to put this. Let me
We
just
should
drop.
never have let Tumblr ban porn because that's what let all the retards out into the rest of the universe.
Yeah, but it broke the containment.
It did. It did break the
28
containment.
319. We have a 20
There we
319.
go. This illustrates what I was trying to say perfectly well. I put in the Discord.
Rangi, you say that, but we share like 7 fucking servers at this point.
It's in game show.
The chat channel. Get the. I need to rename that chat channel.
So it's in Rangishima.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I know. I see it. I see it.
yeah.
But it was still worth saying.
This is Barbie. Throughout the years, she has been the center of much controversy because feminists claim she represents an unrealistic, unhealthy, and unfair standard of beauty, leading to a crisis for young girls and their self-esteem. This is He-Man.
Yeah. And feminist solution to that crisis was teaching young girls that, of course, you can be 300 pounds and attractive.
Anyway,
That worked out well.
I feel like that's enough for today's
Let's
stream.
Let's say nothing about plummeting birth rates in the last 20 years after that
Okay.
decision.
Alrighty then, that's the end of this stream.
I was gonna say the point I was trying to make is it's
I
not
have
a
found my
bad idea
place.
to make
I am
all
our
of the
rag.
characters attractive, or like to try to make characters attractive, both male and female.
Yeah,
Everyone
Actually, wait,
everyone likes
if I-
looking at pretty people.
yeah.
I
like-
can't be our rags. I haven't mentioned Hitler once.
You just did.
Shit. I did there.
If
yeah.
I may be permitted, just before we end, to address Suicide Squad one last time, along with what the other guys were saying, the stupid scene, like where they're all gearing up and Harley looks at her outfit from Arkham Knight and she's like, "Yeah, right," as if she'd ever wear that, and it's like, that was your outfit, the outfit that you chose, that had no influence with the Joker because he was fucking dead at that point.
Well, she forgot about that.
And then they introduced it back into the game as like a DLC skin, but it was dog shit. It was so much worse than it was in Arkham Knight.
Well, she forgot about that too.
Mm.
She was too busy being a lesbian with Ivy.
Child Ivy.
Can't expect her to remember everything.
You know, Ark, I keep suppressing that knowledge, and then it keeps getting brought up.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is all for today. Hopefully, we will be back next week with probably the Arkham City coverage. Although, I don't know, we might find something else we wanted to cover as like a break from the Arkham games, and then we'll do Arkham City.
Oh yeah.
the
Well,
following
I think either way could work because the Arkham City games are kind of or the Arkham games are kind of long and samey. We'd probably be backtracking on kind of similar points.
Yeah.
Always take a break and play the Shadow of Mordor games. They don't feel like Batman at all.
Yeah.
I do like Shadow of Mordor.
I haven't played it. I'd be meaning to get them, but
I don't think my sarcasm came across there.
Yeah, no, I got the joke. Don't worry. But yeah, that's all she wrote, chat. So we will see you next time.
Goodbye, chat.
Oh, yeah.
We love you.